We live. We got a small crew
Hey.
Hello,
today.
hello.
Hello,
Small
hello.
crew
What's up,
today.
everyone?
What's up?
Jay is gonna be late. Always. What a surprise, right?
What a surprise.
Uh, First
Classic
off,
J moment.
facts. Appreciate everyone coming through. Also, huge shout outs to Cluis and Chelsea's daughter. It's her birthday today.
Yes.
So happy birthday to her. I
Happy
hope that she has
birthday.
a
Mhm.
fantastic birthday. That's why Cluis is not here, but that's okay. Family's always first. So,
Yeah.
Cluis, shout outs to you, shout outs to your daughter, and shout outs to Chelsea. Happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy
Will,
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
William's not gonna make it. He's got some family issues.
Yeah.
William,
Mhm.
we love you, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you need us, just let us know.
Big fan.
And yeah,
Yeah, facts.
that's it. Disrespected Podcast, episode 13. Does co-op make games better or worse?
Yes.
And in that sense, it's more of like, just games that are usually single player focused,
Mm.
adding multiplayer. It's been going around on Twitter. I've been seeing, I haven't been really on Twitter too much this week, but I see people worried about Horizon Zero Dawn 2, the rumors that it's going to be on PS5, and they're adding online multiplayer. And now Sony fanboys are a little worried that, does adding multiplayer take away, work on the story, since it's just a single player focused game, a heavily single player focused game. And that's going to be our main topic. We'll talk about Horizon Zero Dawn 2 and being on PS5, but we're going to talk about just games in general with that topic being in mind. Does adding co-op into games that are usually single player focused, does it make the game better or worse in that sense?
Right.
So that being said, we'll get into introductions. George, what's up?
Hey, what's good, everybody? I've been playing Grand Blue Fantasy. Recently played that. Hella fun. And I also played. I also played a lot of Persona 5 Royal. Also fantastic. I should be playing that.
Oh, we got a guest today. He's back, and he's sexy as hell too, man. TG, what's good?
What's up, everyone? I'm TG Lopez. It's great to be back. Thank you guys for having me back on. I hope you guys have been well during this terrible time that we're living in right now.
Crazy times.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I've been playing Overwatch lately.
Ooh.
Just got back into it when all this started going on. Just because I haven't been able to really figure out what single player I want to get into next. And I'm waiting for Xenoblade, but I think I'm just gonna finish Fire Emblem completely before the game comes out. And aside from that, that's pretty much it.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I wish so.
Rich, what's up?
Hey, I'm Richard. I haven't been playing much this week. I've just been still playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, doing those terrible side missions in one of the last chapters of the game. They drop 10 at you at once, and it's awful.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool. Tyner, what's good?
Hey, what's going on? I've been playing Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I got to play with a bunch of people on stream the other day
Nice.
or yesterday. It was pretty great. Great
Played
stream.
last night too.
Yes, I'm also trying to practice a little bit of Tekken 7 because this week I'm going to be probably getting my class cheeked by Clueless.
Oh, you
probably
are.
You are, bro.
You are.
Yeah, I definitely am. I have no chance of winning, but I'm going to give it a good shot. And I've also been playing the Super Mario Maker 2 3.0 update. I'm making a bunch of new levels with that. I just finished one. I'm going to go through testing and upload it soon. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, we can hear
what's
you
good?
now.
I thought my thing glitched out again.
That's kind of weird. No, I think mine's went out. Man, Discord has been garbage lately, dude.
Yeah.
But what's good, everyone? My name's Alton. What I've been playing a lot of Persona 5 Royal. That's what I've been focusing a lot. I did play some Grand Blue last night. And that was actually fun. We had a lobby. There was 6 of us in there. We was just practicing. Definitely might be playing that a bit more. It's a really good fighting game. I went back to work last week. Stuck out the call, so I'm back at work after 3 weeks off. Thank goodness. That's pretty much it. I stopped playing Call of Duty. That game is dead to me, bro. After
Finally,
After
bro.
playing it on Monday, I broke my controller.
Mm-hmm.
I snapped that thing in half. But other than that, yeah, that's it. I mean, I tried that one demo too.
Which one?
I don't play rhythm games, but they had that Miku game demo, the rhythm game
Oh,
on the
Mega
Switch.
Oh.
Yeah, and I suck at rhythm games. I'm probably never gonna. I deleted it already. I'm never gonna play that ever
Never
again.
playing
It was cool. The music was pretty cool. I'm not really into that kind of stuff, like idol stuff, like the
Mm.
degenerate Richard is. But I mean, the music was pretty cool. But I'm not good at those kind of games.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I wish
that's
I-
pretty
I wish
much
I had
it.
I wish I had a physical copy coming out.
There's one in Japan. You can pre-order it.
I know. It's already out in Japan.
Yeah. But with that being said, how are you guys doing tonight? How's the viewers doing tonight? Before we get into some of these
how are y'all
topics.
Yeah, I hope you guys are getting back to work soon.
Yep.
I think that's great.
Unfortunately, our sixth member is here.
What's up, Jay?
Jay, what's good?
What it do?
Of course, it's
Oh my God, Jay.
on the podcast.
Classic J moment.
Classic J moment.
Yeah, bro. You mad that the hoes love me, bro?
I don't care about that. What I'm saying, bro. Come on, Jay. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Damn, bro.
This is a giant shit show.
Yo, the hoes love me, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell your girlfriend you said that, Dan.
Hey, bro, she part of the hoes.
Oh,
She part of it, bro.
oh no.
Hey, you heard that? Hey, you heard that?
Jay, let me give you some advice. Make sure you look her in the eye and say those exact words to her.
I
She'll
will
love you for that.
I would definitely say that to her, bro. I ain't no
Oh
bitch.
my God. Oh my God, dude.
Hey, Jay's girlfriend, he called you a hoe. If you're watching, just to let you know that. Jay, what's up, man? What you been playing lately?
I ain't call her nothing, bro. Stop lying to me.
Man, hey, we got it on tape. We got this bitch on recorder, bro.
And this is live on the internet.
This is on the internet, bro. Forever, bro.
It's on the internet, bro.
It's forever, cuz. Sorry, bro.
Nah, I ain't been playing nothing, bro. I've been playing the usual game, Animal Crossing, bro, which is actually a pretty fun game, bro.
Garbage.
Y'all haven't got Animal Crossing, bro? Go pick that shit up.
Don't get it.
I'm good.
Nah, bro.
Smash Bros, of course, bro. I'm legally obligated to play that game.
Legally obligated.
Yeah, we've been playing. Yesterday we played Grand Blue Fantasy Versus,
Oh.
Yeah.
which is like, boy, my phone keep ringing. I'm sorry, guys.
Let the hoes love it.
It's crazy game. The hoes do love me, bro. They do. They keep calling me, bro. But that's about it, bro. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, bro, is a great game, bro. Great game. If you haven't picked that shit up, pick that shit up. That shit
Good
crazy.
fucking
Yeah, it's pretty
game.
good. It's a pretty fun game.
It looks awesome too.
Yeah,
Definitely a good game.
Really good
Yes.
game, man.
Yeah. Maybe that'll make me get back into Smash. If I play a fighting game that I like, maybe I have the confidence enough to go back into Smash. Psych.
Oof. No, bro.
Topics. I mean, we got some topics. They're a little light though. So we got 3 questions that some people in our Discord server asked us, and we'll be answering them at the end of the podcast. But we'll be getting to our first topic, and is so Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. You know, with E3 being canceled and all, apparently Sony and Microsoft are planning events
Mhm.
maybe before
Mm.
the usual, like the E3 week. Because I remember, didn't like E3 say that they were gonna have like a digital week planned on that week?
Yeah. They were
Yeah.
gonna do that.
But apparently, I guess Sony and Microsoft might be doing it earlier
Mhm.
in May. Apparently, maybe May or early June.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, with that being said, what are some expectations for you guys that you guys want to see when it comes to PS5 and Xbox Series X, price wise, games? Like, what are some things you're excited to see, or that you want to see, or you hope to see
Right.
at least? And I'll go with TG. TG, what's good? Let us know tell me how you really feel about that.
Okay, so in terms of the PlayStation 5, I mean, we already know what, Sony, they revealed their, the specs and the whole SSD, with their innovating developers, and developers are most excited about, the SSD and, how, better load times, the better load times that we'll be getting, and, the overall general better development, basically, easier for the devs. In terms of, like, pricing and I don't know. I think it's gonna be $500. Me personally, I don't think I'm gonna get it, just because. I mean, I have a PC. I don't. Aside from exclusives, I mean, maybe I'm hoping that the exclusives they come more often to PC, but I don't know. I'm not too confident in terms of that. Like we see Final Fantasy VII Remake coming out next year for PC. I mean, that's something I'm interested in because I don't have PS4 anymore. I mean, I don't know. In terms of the Xbox, I don't know. No. In terms of the Xbox, I'm not too sure, just because the Xbox I have now, I don't really use it. Aside from when I play against you guys, I play Overwatch on that.
Tell me what game you play with us on the Xbox, real quick, before you keep going.
Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, I mainly play Overwatch. I'm not too fond of most of their exclusives, just because, like with Halo, it's been terrible. Within the last series, entries that they had in the series, they're pretty bad. I mean, I'm hoping that for the Series X, I'm hoping that they, I'm not too confident in 343 with Halo Infinite, but I'm kind of hoping that they can somehow bring it back, to its roots. Back when it was actually great.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from that, like I don't know, my expectations for Xbox are whatever, just because they don't really have the exclusives.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's something that I wish for. I never really played too many Xbox exclusive games growing up. I do know that there've been like Lost Odyssey is a great one apparently, and
Fable.
Jade Empire was a good one too. I never played those games. I mean, maybe Fable too. Fable, I guess that's a really good. It was
Not
really
3.
good back then. Not 3, yeah.
Not Fable. Fable 3 was garbage.
I mean, they need to work on their exclusivity. Like, aside from that, you're not really giving, in my opinion, they're not really giving people a good reason to go out and buy an Xbox. I mean, that's all I gotta say in terms of that, because I'm not excited with the next generation, just because like I said, I have a PC, and my PC can run all these games, especially third-party games. They look and run much better. And they go on sale, more often. So I mean, that's just how I feel about. I'm not too excited for next gen. That's all I'm saying.
He's a PC Master Race guy.
Hey.
So he's not excited.
No, not necessarily. It's just if they have the exclusives, I'll buy it. But if they're not there, then I have no reason to buy them.
True.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Microsoft is pretty much a third-party machine at this point.
Yeah.
Fire Blast was like, Xbox has the studios now to make some games. The point is, I mean, we got Bleeding Edge. Didn't they buy Ninja Theory? And guess what? Look what they gave them, Bleeding Edge.
And look what happened to Rare when they bought them.
Yeah,
exactly.
So it's just,
I'll be getting into that during my segment, but go on.
Yeah. And speaking of that, I'll pick you then. Go ahead and let us know what you think.
So are we just talking about Xbox in general, or
just
both
Just
Xbox?
both. What is your expectations? What do you hope to see? And so on and so forth.
So I just have no more faith in the Xbox. Like I just never was into Xbox stuff before. Every generation when a new console comes out, it's just like, boy, I hope they do something with the Rare properties, and it's just like, I can't anymore. They're never gonna make Conker's Next Bad Fur Day. They're never gonna make another Banjo game.
They're making Battletoads.
We haven't heard anything. Yeah, I think they got canceled. I think it did.
They got canceled. They barely showed anything about that game.
Wasn't there a rumor that it was canceled?
They canceled it? Jesus. That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's just this case in point. Like they don't give a shit about the Rare properties. Like I've wanted to maybe try Halo at some point, but it's not enough for me to invest in a new console. And I just have every reason to buy a PS5 and nothing else. But so getting into that with the PS5, again, I'm happy with PS4 backwards compatibility, but those rumors about going further with the backwards compatibility just got me excited. But at this point, I just have to temper my expectations and realize they're probably not going to do it. I've actually been thinking about buying a backwards compatible PS3 just so I can have an easy HDMI solution for playing PS2 games. I'll wait a little bit longer for the May event to see if they'll announce it, but I don't see it happening.
Whatever you say.
Unfortunately,
well, I think since not every PS4 game can be backwards compatible, I don't think they're gonna have it at all.
Well, so from what I heard, that was a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
From what I was hearing,
Yeah.
so apparently, most of it, if not all, PS4 titles are supposed to be available to play backwards compatibility on PS5, but there's only a certain amount of titles that are supposed to get like visual upgrades or something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I.
or something
Yeah.
like that. If I'm not mistaken, and then
Or better
those,
load
pretty
times.
much-
Quality of
yeah.
life changes, really.
Well, yeah, just basically just better resolution and maybe some better looking
But
texture, sharper, stuff like that.
yeah.
But-
But from what I understand, you'll be able to pop in any PS4 disc and it'll play.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah, which is definitely cool, especially since I never bought an Xbox or I never bought a PS4 Pro. So I'll be able to have access to those features finally.
That's a interesting take. Triple Death Star was like, I have a lot of digital content for PS3 and others. I plan on getting since it is the classics. I don't even care about the disc, just my digital purchases.
Yeah, I think I think that they'll find a way to transfer stuff from PS4.
I think there will be a way to transfer
so.
digital stuff, but I mean,
I think the store for the PS4 they're going to have a way to all you have to do is just sign into your PSN account and you can just re-download stuff. I think that's probably how it's going to be able to work out.
Yeah.
I want to know what all the features for the create button is going to do. Like I'd love to just see better content, better stuff for content creators, better stuff for people who want to stream directly off the console. Make it more open and free and less constrictive.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see what this whole potential thing with Silent Hill is going on with. I know we heard about those rumors about Castlevania and other things coming to PS5 that turned out to not be true, but you never know if this Silent Hill thing works out with Sony. Maybe they'll partner up with them with future games. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
As for other exclusives, I don't know. I'm not really big into Sony exclusives. I just buy the PS5 just because it's basically a third party box for me. That's how it works. So yeah, that's how I'm seeing. I want to see the features for the create button, and I want to be wrong about the backwards compatibility thing, but we'll see.
Well, yeah, we'll definitely see. Yeah. Is that it? That's all you.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Richard, what about you?
So
how do you feel about this? What do you want to see, and what are your expectations?
When it comes to, I'm not a big Xbox person. The only Xbox console I owned was the 360, and it was a fine console. I liked it.
I love the 360.
I only bought it because the PS3 was like $600, and I just couldn't get that. But yeah, like you guys have said, it really comes down to the games it has, and ever since the Xbox One, they just don't have the games to grab me. They had a few exclusives I was interested in, like Sunset Overdrive and ReCore, but that stuff came to PC anyway, so I'm just gonna buy it on PC. And they even said all their first party games are gonna be coming to PC at
some way or form.
So
yeah.
Even if Halo Infinite did look good, I could just buy it on PC, or even the next Gears, which I'm not gonna buy.
Cool.
But yeah,
I hate Gears. Gears is garbage.
Yeah.
Triple Death Star said, I want next gen to have crossplay on all fighting games. I'm trying to roll up on the homies on other systems. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah. Drinking
not even just
Fire Blast was give me a new Spider-Man and God of War game, and I'm good. I mean, I'm sure. It's just a matter of when they get announced.
Wouldn't they be smart? Wouldn't they be smart to let's say they don't do backwards compatibility. What's the name? Triple Death Star just said that. That would be a smart idea. If you don't make it backwards compatible, at least make it cross-gen. Crossplay with PS4. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure.
Well, PS4 backwards compatibility is confirmed. I'm talking about further backwards compatibility, PS3, PS2, PS1, all that stuff. Being able to put in any PlayStation disc and play it.
Well, I thought they said they weren't doing that. Period, though.
Well,
no, PS4 backwards compatibility is confirmed. That is in the system.
I'm talking about the PS1 to PS2 stuff.
No, that hasn't been confirmed yet.
That hasn't been confirmed. That there was rumors that it was, but now it seems like it's unlikely.
Yeah.
If they ever do bring old games back, it'll probably be like just you can buy it in the store, PlayStation Store,
or it'll be like the Xbox One backwards compatibility. It'll be like on a title-to-title basis.
Yeah.
Right.
The only problem with that, like all y'all just said, the only problem with that is, what if you already have the game?
That's it. And then there's nothing you can do.
Weird.
It'll be cool if like there is a way, which I'm sure they can if they look into it.
We have another fucking Nintendo Wii situation where I bought Ocarina of Time 30 times, and then
I bought that game 40 times.
Bro, you gotta buy it again, bro. Yeah. And we still bought that shit again for what, $10?
I don't think it'll be a problem because people will be buying that shit again, bro.
Yeah,
I think
we'll see. But go ahead, Richard. You got anything else to say? You didn't bring up Sony.
Yeah,
Did you bring up Sony?
No, I'm probably more excited for the PS5. I like the PlayStation exclusives.
Yeah.
And they are bringing Horizon Zero Dawn to PC, but I think it's going to be a very slow process till they bring some of the bigger,
newer stuff,
like God of War or something.
Yeah, I think we talked about this on a previous episode. I think those will eventually come, but I think it's going to be like in the case of like Horizon Zero Dawn, where it's going to be like 2 or 3 years old, and then it comes to PC. You know what I mean? But like I said, if Horizon Zero Dawn does sell like hotcakes, they might speed up that process and be like, you know what? Since we can make even more money for like, it'll still be older games. It won't be like day and date new games, I think. But I still think it'll be like, okay, Horizon Zero Dawn, we charge $30 when that bitch is like $10, on fucking on PS4 now, and we still made we still sold 2 to 3 million copies. We can literally put God of War 2018 on PC, maybe like next year, 2021 or something, or at the end of this year, and just sell it for $40 and fucking probably still make bank.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And like I said, if Horizon Zero Dawn makes bank, they're definitely gonna speed up that process of like, okay, maybe we should put some of our more exclusives on PC. I mean, Sony crybabies ain't gonna fucking like it, but to me at least.
I mean, I'd buy Uncharted again.
Yeah, I think it'll be, but I do think it'll be like PlayStation first, and then maybe a year later or 2 years later it'll be on PC. So I think it's just more of a wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
George, what about you? What you think about this?
When it comes to Xbox, I'm not really excited. Like what they'll show at like the event. I'm hoping they'll show like the new systems, especially since Xbox is rumored to have another one. I hope they show more Halo, because I want Halo to be good again, bro. So I
think we all do.
Yeah.
So hopefully, what they show at the reveal event, hopefully, it's interesting. Other than that, I'm not really, like you guys said, I'm not really into, Xbox exclusives that much. I usually just buy, all my games just wherever they're available. I don't really care about Xbox exclusives. PlayStation, I'm really excited to see if they're gonna bring back franchises like Infamous. I want them to bring back Infamous because I'm a huge fan. Back when it first came out on PS3, like that's.
You like Second Son? Hello.
Second Son wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad, but it definitely was not the step up that I thought it would be, bro.
It was definitely a launch title.
Yeah. So I hope the next game they put more effort into it, bro. I hope we see that. Price wise, I'm okay with spending $500 for the PS5 and Xbox, but if it's like $600, I mean, I think I might have to wait for that, especially since I'm building a PC. You know what I mean? So, like TG said, like if I'm gonna buy all these third-party games and I'm already gonna build a really good PC, don't really need an Xbox or a PS4 for a third party anymore. I only just need them for exclusives. So Sony, they got the exclusives. Like Five Blast said, the Marvel Spider-Man. I can't wait for part 2.
Yeah.
That's gonna be amazing.
Fire!
It's gonna be fire, bro.
It's gonna be fire, dog.
I honestly, I'm leaning towards Sony between the two, to be honest.
Jay, what about you? Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
Okay. What about you, Jay? What do you feel about? What are your expectations for the new Xbox and the new PlayStation 5? What do you want to see? What do you hope to see?
Bro,
game-wise.
I want Xbox, bro. Like, we all benefit from competition, bro. I just want Xbox to get back to those 360 days, bro.
I think I agree. I agree.
Like, can we get some competition in the bro? When you see competition, bro, everybody wins. The consumer, the people who make the products, all of us. We get like I said. Okay, most of us on here, like I was a 360. I had a 360. Fuck PlayStation 3, bro. I was more of I'm an Xbox person. You know what I'm saying?
I was too.
Bro, the 360 is one of the greatest consoles ever, in my opinion.
It's definitely one of my favorites too. Actually,
One of my favorites,
360. Yep.
And so it's the main reason. So when I bought, like we talked about this a few weeks ago. So when I bought the Xbox One X, I was strictly going on, bro. I had so much fun with the 360, bro. The Xbox One X about to be crazy. Then I got it. The game sucked, bro. All the games seem to only be coming out on PlayStation. You know what I'm saying?
Exclusive wise,
exclusive wise, and third party wise. Because it's certain Japanese companies that don't even look at the Microsoft, don't even look at the Xbox, bro.
Even then, there were some games on the PS4 that had exclusive content over the Xbox One.
Exactly. For God's sakes, bro, they sell the Xbox over there as a DVD player, bro. They sell
Call of Duty was exclusive content on Xbox for years, throughout the whole 360 career life.
Exactly.
And Advanced Warfare was the last game that had Xbox. You know, Matt Pax was on Xbox first. But as soon as after Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3 and on, it was in PlayStation.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like they got complacent. Like, look, 360, bro. People love us. We can, once you get over trying to like fuck the consumer, bro, that's when you lose, bro. And I feel like that's what happened. Me personally, I just want competition, but I don't mind spending $500. Like I said, we all love the Switch, but we know what we're getting from the Switch, bro. When we buy the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X, we know we want our games to look like this, run like this, load times to be like this.
Yeah.
And if they aren't close, but it seemed like the Xbox Series X is a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
But if they're close and they got the similar amount of games, bro, you know, the similar games, same amount of this, same amount of that, bro. I don't really care which one. I'm gonna get whichever one y'all get for one, so I can play with y'all. Unless it's crossplay. But right now I'm leaning towards Xbox, bro. And I think
Xbox.
Yep, and I think Microsoft can take that shit.
Okay.
They definitely look a little promising.
Unless PS4 comes out and say, yo, most of the PS4 games are compatible with PS5.
Just all depends
I can see that.
What PlayStation shows.
Because Microsoft come out and say, yo, most of the Xbox One X games are compatible with Series X. We gonna be like, oof, what games, bro?
What games?
What games are you talking about?
Yeah,
I will say Outer Worlds was pretty good. You know,
that's not an exclusive.
That's not an exclusive.
No, but they bought the studio though.
Oh, Obsidian.
Okay.
Yeah, they have bought Obsidian.
So Battle Worlds 2 will come out.
I still gotta.
Let me ask y'all this: who has a better catalog going back to PS1 and Xbox?
Oh,
Microsoft.
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Sony.
See what I'm saying, bro?
Absolutely, PlayStation.
I love original Xbox. I love original
Sony
Xbox.
wins there.
Yeah, Sony wins that for sure.
Sony wins that.
There's no competition, bro.
There's no competition. Even if they just go back one generation, say PS4 with PS5, Sony wins that whole generation. Xbox, or OG Xbox to Xbox Series X games come back. Sony still wins that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, but I got faith that Microsoft can do something. All they need.
I think they're ready to. Yeah, I think their Xbox is ready to maybe compete this time around with the console.
It's like Nintendo, bro. It counts. I feel like the success of the Series X is going to depend on Halo, bro. How good Halo is.
The games.
Yeah. Not even the games, just Halo, bro.
I think it's the game. It's got to be the exclusives, dude.
It's going to be the exclusive, but Halo is a launch title, right?
I mean, you got. This is how I will use this as an example. I mean, I bash on the Switch a lot, even though I love the Switch. I still bash a lot. You know what I mean? It's weak garbage, but it's the games. They have fire-ass exclusives,
crazy, bro.
Just like PlayStation, you know, PS4, they got fire-ass exclusives.
And then most of the exclusives look good, though.
Yeah.
What the fuck was saying with Luigi's Mansion 3?
Like, you know, it's like,
oh my god, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But like it just depends on what games. And are you done, Jay? Because I'm gonna go into my opinion.
No, I just want to say, like, we were saying games, but I understand. Of course, it's always gonna be the games that make the system. But I'm putting it strictly on Halo, bro. Halo Infinite. If Halo Infinite isn't good at launch, bro,
initially,
who gonna buy the Series X? Now, if Halo Infinite come out like Breath of the Wild did, bro, I'm talking about critically acclaimed, bro. It's 9s and 10s, bro. 9.5s and 10s, bro. That's just gonna do nothing but help Microsoft, bro. well, okay, I bought this for Halo, but shit, I Am Setsuna 2 is coming out. Oh shit, what's another Xbox exclusive?
Fable.
That's confirmed. Fable.
Fable's not confirmed.
Oh, it's not
I wish
confirmed.
Fable-
No.
Well, let's just say, Fable's coming out. That shit's really good. They just got to keep hitting on like Nintendo. You got to keep hitting on exclusives and have some little indies there throw you over. You know what I'm saying? Some surprise new. They bought all these companies. Let's get their OG games, bro. Let them make OG games.
They need to make some surprises.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? New IPs, bro. That's all you gotta do.
New IPs.
I don't know, man. They showed some of their new IPs.
And it's not good.
Man,
It's just not good.
Looking kind of spooky, bro. Looking a little spooky, bro, for Xbox. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Good, bro.
But Xbox also, my bad. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Xbox and PlayStation, bro. They also back themselves up to a corner as well. With bro, we are building PCs now, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so Xbox and PlayStation are trying to compete with that PC culture, bro. And I feel like that's backed them into a corner. The reason why the Switch is so successful, the Switch didn't come out and say we're gonna compete with, like exclusive. We're gonna compete with the PlayStation and the Xbox. Yeah, but we're gonna try to get into this phone market, which the phone market generates billions and billions of dollars a year, bro. So they took a piece of that. Still in the hand.
Mobile.
I think they need these consoles not only need to be strong, but it needs to do something. It needs like what's the word I'm looking for? It needs not to connect, for God's sakes.
Ooh. God no.
It
Like an innovation.
Innovation. These consoles need, not only are they powerful, they need
A gimmick.
It needs a gimmick.
Yeah.
It needs a gimmick, bro.
Gimmicks don't always work, though.
Real talk, bro.
Yeah.
At this rate, bro, the next generation is gonna be strictly PCs, bro.
Yeah.
Oh no,
that actually leads. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Tyler.
I was going to say that. Yeah, I was just going to say that leads into one other thing that I was going to add into that. Like, there is one thing that the Series X does kind of appeal to someone like me who's never touched the Xbox brand hardly. Like, if I've ever been curious about checking out Xbox exclusive games, especially from the past, it's good to know that I could pick up a Series X and equipped with a list of the backwards compatible games, I could go to like a half-price books or a flea market or something, pick up some 360 original Xbox game and Xbox One games, and play this on my Series X.
Pop them in.
Because and to know that, and that is one clear example that the Xbox Series X has over the PS5, and I just hope that the PS5 will have something like that in the future for some of this more classic games.
Say what you want, bro, with everybody going digitally, bro. No, everybody will not be digital, bro.
No,
you will still have.
Oh no,
No.
People think that physical content is not dying for a while.
It's not, bro.
At least 10 to 15 years, there'll still be physical content, but maybe
What's
20 years from now, it'll be all
what's the
digital.
point of an Ultimate Digital Edition, bro?
Yeah.
What the fuck
I
is the
agree.
Yeah, I forgot. I
And then
completely
10
forgot
years
about
from now,
that.
that Ultimate Digital Edition is not gonna work.
If the servers shut down for the older consoles
Yeah.
and stuff like that, like Xbox Live,
Yeah.
PSN, or
You're just getting a
already-
license.
Nintendo
really.
Online.
Yeah.
It's already happened with the Wii.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was that Castlevania game, right? Wasn't it for that WiiWare game or something like that?
Oh, there's tons of games that WiiWare games that got.
I mean,
Yeah.
So
Scott Pilgrim,
Xbox
fire
One
ass
X,
game, bro. Fuck it.
you know who's happy with that, bro? You know who's happy right now? GameStop. GameStop, okay. Fuck, we can still sell 360 games. Bro, you go on the GameStop, bro, they have like a little 360 bins. You know what I'm saying? PS3 bins.
They ain't looking like they're gonna last very long. Maybe
Yeah,
like
but
2
I'm
years
just saying,
tops.
that's giving them something. Okay, even with even if a Series X goes more towards the digital releases, which I think this virus is not helping physical media out much either.
No.
I mean, physical media has been selling pretty solid, man. Even throughout this pandemic,
Which
they've been showing sales like the physical
like
price.
that.
Oh, that should have been a topic too. I should have totally brought that up. MPDs, bro, Animal Crossing physically sold.
Yeah, I was gonna. I was gonna bring that up too.
It's just and all these games sold really well. The top 10 was Animal Crossing was number 1. Fucking Call of Duty was number 2. Number 3 was MLB. I think it was MLB The Show.
think
Physical
so,
wise,
yeah.
4 was Resident Evil 3, and I think 7 was Persona 5 Royal. Shout out to Persona 5 for actually making the top 10, and an American MPD at that. But I mean,
Yeah.
So I mean, these games are selling pretty good. You know, physically wise, especially through this fucking pandemic. So imagine if this didn't happen. The physical copies have been like off the chain, especially for Animal Crossing. I don't like Animal Crossing, but I mean, they're outselling some of the Switch's best games. You know what I mean? So, and I mean, it's crazy. But well, we'll probably talk about that a little later. But I'm gonna get into my opinions on what my expectations are. This year for next gen. I think this might be the first time I ever buy a Sony console at launch. I've never been the biggest fan of Sony. I mean, they had great exclusives. All the Uncharted. Fucking. I don't personally don't like God of War, but God of War 2018 is good. Persona is fantastic. I love fucking. Damn, I can't even think of it. What was that one? The Last of Us. Yeah, I'm blank. I love The Last of Us. Fire. You know what I mean? Fucking. So they have good exclusives. Ghost of Tsushima looks like it's about to be some heat.
God of War, bro.
God of War 2018. I never played God of War 2018.
I'm with you too. Oh, that. So yeah, I'll. Yeah, go ahead, bro. My bad.
Yeah. So I mean, it all depends for me at least. What I want to see is what kind of games these consoles got at launch, because that's what I want to see, like exclusive wise. You know what I mean? Because usually when I buy consoles at launch, it's always a typical the Assassin's Creed. The Assassin's Creed. Fucking next gen title.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm picking that up. The Call of Duties, of course, there's gonna be a Call of Duty.
Hold on, question for you, bro. So what if those games come out at the same time? Your Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, but they look better on Xbox. Are you still going with the PS5?
I think I'm gonna go PS5 because I want exclusives. And I've been a big Xbox guy, like Jay says. I love the 360. I love the original Xbox. I had some of the next to like the GameCube and other like Nintendo 64. I've had some amazing memories with those consoles as a kid.
Just so everybody know, Prez does have both consoles though.
Yeah.
Has both.
I have all three. You know what I mean? So yeah, but
my Xbox.
Like I said, the glory days of Xbox is when they had good exclusives, bro. Fable 1 and 2, fire, dog. Jade Empire, fire. Halo 1 through 3, and ODST, fire, dude.
Yeah.
But now all they got is I've never been a big fan of Gears. I tried the first one. I thought it was absolute garbage. Never will play it again. I think Gears of War is garbage. No, but
whatever happened to that game was on Xbox? Is it Army of Two? Y'all remember that?
That's not an exclusive. That's on PlayStation as well.
Yeah.
Even though they even had a third-party exclusives too. Well, for a time, like Dead Rising was exclusive.
Dead Rising, Dead Rising
for a while.
Yeah, Dead Rising 3. But I mean, like I love Xbox, but what I've learned with the Xbox One is, what I mean? Like, I just buy third parties for it. I look at I got a whole shelf, dude. I got like a 5 shelf, I got a shelf with like 5, slots. And on my second slot is all Xbox One games. And there's probably like only 2 exclusives in there. Or 3. Everything else is third party. You know what I'm saying? But when I look at my Switch, my shelf with all my Switch games, there's probably at least fucking 20. Exclusives. When I look at my PlayStation, I have my PlayStation 4 collection is the smallest. Dude, like half of that is exclusives.
Yeah.
More than half. It's just like, when these consoles launch, it all depends what's exclusive. Like for instance, if Horizon Zero Dawn 2 comes is a PS5 launch game, I'm buying the PS5.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna buy a PS5.
I won't buy the PS5 until me personally, I didn't like Horizon Zero Dawn. I won't buy it until like God of War comes out, which probably won't be like a year or 2 into his life. Yeah. Fucking Spider-Man 2, bro. I don't think the PS5 launch. What was the PS3 launch title? What was PS3 launch?
What, Heavenly Sword?
Metal Gear Solid 4.
Heavenly Sword. Wasn't Killzone one of them?
Killzone.
Killzone. But PlayStation never really has good launch titles, bro.
What about Metal Gear Solid 4?
I never played Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid 4 wasn't a launch title.
Yeah, that was
not really.
That was also a movie, not a game.
That was also
2007. But I mean, like I said, it depends what. So
Yeah.
you know, even if they don't come out at launch, it's just like the potential of party games. You know, like we already know Sony got some heat as exclusives. Xbox literally only fucking focuses on fucking Gears of War and Forza.
Oof.
And when they make new IPs, you get fucking what was that pirate shit game? I don't even fucking like
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of
Sea of
Thieves.
Thieves. We get Bleeding Edge. We get fucking what was that other State of Decay?
Oh, State of the Shade.
Apps like garbage, dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and this is coming from a guy whose second console is an Xbox. Like my second go-to console is an Xbox. Yeah. You know, they don't have good exclusives. If they show me a promise like, oh, Halo Infinite, Halo goes back to its root of being good again. Yeah. You know, we get maybe a return of Fable. Maybe with these new studios, they got like Obsidian and what was it, Ninja Theory. You know what I mean? Hellblade 2 is cool. I mean, Hellblade, I really like Hellblade, but it's not like oh shit. That's not a system seller for me, at least, when I see it. I'm not gonna get excited like, oh, Hellblade 2, that's automatic day one, launch console. You know what I mean? That's just not me. Hey, what's good, Beggy? Shout out to Beggy.
What's up, Beggy?
Shout outs to Beggy.
She was bodying us in Grand Blue yesterday.
Good matches yesterday.
If you guys haven't followed her yet, definitely go give her.
Oh, definitely.
The Miss Fighting Game Extraordinaire.
Yeah, we need to play soon, Beggy.
The queen of fighting games herself. But yeah, that's just how I feel now. You know what I mean? It's just like I've been an Xbox guy for so long, and like now it took me now to realize, like, you know what, maybe I should, get where the most promise is. You know what I mean? So like even if PS5 has literally one good exclusive launch title, I'm looking at the future as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like for instance, like how you say, God of War, right. Horizon Zero Dawn 2, a new Spider-Man. You know what I mean? What else? There's a possibility Silent Hill. There's rumors that they got the exclusive rights for Silent Hill.
Hill's gonna be big. Silent Hill's gonna be big.
So I mean, it's just like, what does Xbox have?
Sure.
Xbox has nothing except fucking trash ass Gears of War.
The only thing,
Forza. Nobody gives a fuck about Forza. Not to me, at least. So that's it. It's got to be like, what kind of games are at launch? Mm-hmm. What kind of games are promising in the future?
Yeah.
Price is another big thing. I think Xbox Series X is gonna be $60.
Oh yeah.
And they better have some good fucking games.
Yeah. Lockhart's gonna be Lockhart's gonna be $450.
Lockhart's probably
I think it'd be
cheaper, but I want the stronger console.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get an Xbox Series X, but it might not be the one I get at launch for the first time. Because like I said, I don't like 343 Studios, but I just, if Halo does get back to its root, then I'll buy a Series X. It's not gonna be like at launch. It might be like a couple months later, the next year, then I'll get it. You know what I mean? But it has to be good. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's just like I learned my lesson finally after fucking so many years of just buying so many Xbox consoles, at launch, that just Xbox is just not it anymore. And like, and on me, I'm just like Jay. I'm not the biggest Sony fan, but you got to give credit where credit's due. They got good exclusives, and that's what makes them the money. Like same with Nintendo, Nintendo.
Even if they don't make them,
but they got fire ass exclusives. It's all about the exclusives. Yeah, and like what Richard, this is what Richard said too. Like, everything with Xbox is going to be on PC. So if we have a strong PC, why buy an Xbox? Yep. And so it's just like, we can play all those games on PC. Yeah. And buy the exclusives on the Switch 2, whatever's going to be on in a couple of years, and the PS5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as for backwards compatibility, I don't care if it comes. That's cool. I love older games, but I'm not the type like Tyner who goes back and plays older games here and there. That's just like that's just an older game that I really love, like Ocarina of Time. I'll use a fighting game example, Project Justice. It's on Dreamcast. I gotta go buy a Dreamcast because I need to play that game again. But like just
old games not re-released that yet.
Have meaning. I can go back to, but I can't go back to like. Let me look at my shelf.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't. So like Dynasty Warriors 3 or something like that. Like I love that game, but I'll go back to it. I can like, I don't want to say 9, but maybe like 7 or 8. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go back to like super games. That's just not me. You know what I mean? It's like, unless it's like Metal Gear Solid 1. I'll definitely go back to playing Twin Snakes. I'd definitely go back to play Ocarina of Time. Yeah. I'd definitely go back to play Eternal Darkness. You know what I'm saying? It's just stuff like that. So backwards compatibility is not on top of my list. It's more of the games. You know what I mean? That's pretty much
it. Nice to have, but I mean, it's not something that can fully convince everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So Triple Death Star said, "What about the role the route both sides are taking with getting the spotlight on indie devs.
I mean, they've been.
I don't really care for indies.
Time. Every single generation, they always try to go for indies at first, and then at some point they abandon it. The same,
I think they need to get new teams, and these old companies chances to make new IPs, bro.
I think they will.
Because
I think they will.
We all will, because I mean, look at Xbox.
Games that
Xbox got all these studios.
Yeah.
Games that we grow up playing, we love sequels too, but damn, bro, we need some new shit, bro. We need new shit, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, it's kind of spooky because look what Xbox put their new projects off from their studio, their newly acquired studio. Oh man, bro. Like I said earlier, like 20 minutes ago, looking kind of spooky, bro. Shit looking a little spooky what they've been showing. You know what I mean? Like fucking these weird kiddie games. You know what I mean? Like dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, if it's Mario, that's, Mario's kind of kiddie, but it's Mario. You know what I'm saying? Fucking
Mario ain't never tried to be nothing he wasn't, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know. It's games. It's definitely priced when it comes to, like what are the prices of the controllers are gonna be? What is the price of the console? How much is the online service?
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just gotta take all this into accountability to make my decision. And like I said, I'm just gonna go with the exclusives. I've never been the biggest Sony fan. I'm gonna go Sony. I'm actually going Sony. PS5 for the first time at launch.
It just pisses me off that Microsoft is sitting on a treasure trove of classic IPs that fans have been screaming at them to make new installments in, and they just won't do it, and I don't understand why. Especially since we need to breathe some new life. That's what Jay said. We need something different. We need something new in the mix. And how many people have been wanting a new Conquer game or Banjo game? I just don't fucking understand Microsoft's mindset in that.
See, Tyler, you talking about bringing back old IPs that I understand we all play games. It's nostalgia for a lot of us.
Yeah.
Maybe that
but I'm talking about modernizing them too.
Yeah, but maybe I'm not in that
market. We got nuts and bolts.
I'm not in that market.
Please don't fucking remind me of that game.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? I just feel like some of these old IPs don't work now.
I agree with that.
And that's just with Nintendo. Nintendo refuses to bring old back. I
mean, I don't necessarily agree with that because
I don't think Star Fox would work. Fuck Star Fox.
What about Super Mario Odyssey? People were saying, when Yooka-Laylee came out, people were saying, did 3D platformers ever worked at all? Were they ever really good? And then Mario Odyssey came out, and it was fantastic. And of course it is.
It's Mario. It's Mario, dog.
Yeah, but what if fucking Rare made their own version of Super Mario Odyssey with Banjo? How excited would people be? How excited? I don't know.
The nostalgia factor is true.
The nostalgia factor is true. People will be only excited for Banjo if they give him an assault rifle and set it in World War II.
Damn.
Oh my god.
They would do that, bro?
They would.
Well, what about Perfect Dark? They have their mature titles like Perfect Dark and Jet Force Gemini.
And Perfect Dark Zero was trash.
What about? I feel like Nintendo knows what will work and what wouldn't work, while also giving fans what they want. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't give good Smash Online. Okay.
I don't think a rail shooter, Star Fox. I don't think a Star Fox game would be
it wouldn't.
9.5.
It wouldn't because
I disagree with that. I think a new Star Fox game. I think a new Star Fox game could work. It just depends how they do it.
It's also
exactly. We're all saying that Star Fox won't work because Star Fox Zero was such a fucking disappointment and such a terrible game.
Even if it was a good Star Fox game, it would still feel like an old type of game from another generation.
Yeah, I don't know.
There are ways to modernize it. I don't know.
I think there's ways to modernize it too. I mean, honestly.
But who plays on-rail shooters anymore? At all?
I mean, we'll see.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be an on-rail shooter.
That's what Star Fox is, though. Unless you want to change what Star Fox is, then it's not Star Fox anymore.
I mean, Nintendo can take the chance, though.
People were saying that about Crossing.
I mean, look at this. This is how I use this example. I'm gonna be real. I didn't think Animal. I mean, I knew it was gonna sell a good amount. I didn't think it would sell this good in its first month. But I look at it this way. Nintendo took a chance by literally having almost nothing out for the first half of 2020, except Animal Crossing exclusive wise. I mean, yeah, we had Tokyo Mirage Station, which is a good game, but it just didn't sell well at all. You know what I mean? So they took a huge chance having one game that people are not really into You know what I mean? People like those farming games, but they're not like super into it.
Okay, Triple Death Star.
And they took a chance and it succeeded. So I mean, maybe they do a Star Wars.
People
It might not
Not
be
really a
real,
chance
but-
because New Leaf sold like 10 million.
Yeah, but New Leaf is
Yeah.
really old, so people are, they probably didn't, we didn't have a new Animal Crossing game in like 8-9 fucking years or some shit like that. So it's just like, how are people gonna like look at this and play those kind of games? But look, they took a chance at it. It sold fucking tremendously. I think Star Fox, if they made a new Star Fox game, I think it could work. Will they bring a new Star Fox in? I don't think so. But
look at Breath of the Wild. How much did they change up the Zelda formula with Breath of the Wild? I'm sure
Zelda.
That's Zelda.
I know it's Zelda.
Link, bro.
But people are getting tired of the old formula.
Well, you're
for Zelda.
getting- A
I also think
lot of
it's
people
popularity.
don't like Breath of the Wild actually. A lot of old
I know
school,
they.
a lot of old school Zelda purists don't like Breath of the Wild. They don't like it.
That's a minority though. Like most people, look at Breath of the Wild and go, "This is what the series needed."
Honestly, a lot of people that love Breath of the Wild are people who just either played Zelda before, didn't like it, or just never played Zelda at all. That's really most people.
Yeah.
To be honest, unless Star Fox doesn't appeal to the original fan base.
Maybe if I can see if they make Star Fox into an adventure game.
How do we get here? How do we get to talking about Star Fox about it?
Listen, hear me out though.
It went from talking about like just basically games
or
Yeah.
these other consoles can bring back to baby
with
cells.
on rail shooter like type. I can't even explain it, bro. Like make it so like you can go to different planets, do whatever the fuck you gotta do. But when you go onto those planets, you have those on rail segments. You feel what I'm saying?
Didn't
Yeah.
Star Fox
Yeah,
ever
like
do
have
that?
the segments not last very long. Have the on-rail shooters like just be like transition pieces,
Yeah,
but have
go
like the main bulk of the game be like open world or something.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Just
Yeah,
make
Yeah,
Star
there's
Fox.
totally ways to do it. Like we're just
Star Fox
spitballing
Zero
it.
did it. Star Fox Zero did that, but they didn't expand on the adventure part, right?
No,
I mean,
And also the controls were awful. That's why and nobody fucking wanted to play it for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, the controls are absolutely terrible for that fucking Zero one. I played like 2 minutes of it and I was like, yeah, this game sucks, dude. And I like Star Adventure for GameCube. No,
And then
Adventure,
they're saying that-
Assault, not Adventure. Adventure was trash, but I mean,
And then they were saying the same thing about 3D platformers too, because the ukulele was such a disappointment. And then A Hat in Time and Mario Odyssey
Ukulele
came out, and they were
sucks.
fantastic games.
I think
All right, hang on, Tiny. You were talking about how Microsoft should bring back like fucking Banjo. Look at the
And
player
Conquer,
base.
yes.
Look at the player base of the Xbox. Those aren't the people that want to play a Banjo game.
I mean, look at Ori and the Will of the Wisp, do a fantastic game that came out for Xbox,
Yeah.
and it didn't sell well. You know what I mean? Those are just not the games people
what
like on
I
Xbox.
say,
You know?
what I said earlier, bro. The Xbox and Sony and Microsoft are going towards that PC crowd, bro.
Yeah.
That's where they're
Ooh.
going to.
I mean, why not try and expand their audience a little bit? Get people who wouldn't normally buy an Xbox to buy an Xbox.
it's not.
That's just
it's
me,
not
though.
really
I don't know.
easy to change the minds of your fan base that much.
Well, I mean, have the Gears and Halo and all the other stuff too. They could just not
But
buy
those are trash,
Banjo.
bro.
They could just
can't
not buy
rely on that,
Conquer.
bro. They can't rely on that, bro. Those are trash.
It just depends, honestly, on what they do.
Yeah.
Ori seems to be a niche game too. I mean, Ori's fantastic though. I heard the second Ori and the Will of the Wisp is an absolutely fantastic game.
Yeah,
Like, it got
I've
a
been
90
wanting
it's a
to
90
play those
it's a
honestly.
It's the 90 on Metacritic. You know, and the first one is and the first one's on Switch. You know, what
They're
I mean? I heard that one.
Metroidvanias, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Metroidvanias,
Metroidvania.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
want
want to play those.
Metroidvania.
The first one.
They're fantastic games. I played the first one on
Yeah.
Xbox a while ago. I never beat it, but they're really fun games. You know what I mean? So, and I heard Will of the Wisp is actually just like, bruh. I heard the story is fantastic. So, I mean, a great game like that just doesn't,
Yeah.
it might have sold decent, but I heard it didn't sell really too well because, the March NPDs came out and didn't even make top 10 or top 20. So it's just like, that's just how it is sometimes. It's unfortunate, but some of these games just don't belong on certain consoles, But yeah, in conclusion, though, for my thing, I'm going PS5.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been the biggest Sony fan, but like I said, having the PS4, I've only had a PS4 since 2018. You know what I mean? And I've been playing all these exclusives. You know what I mean?
we had
Man,
got mine since 2018 too, right?
Yeah.
you're just yeah. I had mine in the beginning of 2018, so it's just like I've been playing all these great games, and these Final Fantasy games, Final Fantasy VII remake games are probably gonna be on PS5 first.
you have to, but not till 2030, bro. Not till 2030, so you're good.
So yeah, but I'm just saying, like exclusive wise, I think there's gonna be some heat. So I'm gonna go. I'm going with PS5.
Is that a remake exclusive or is it a time?
It's a time exclusive
for a year.
So I mean, yeah. So I mean, it's out. It's all on PS4 only until April 10th, 2021.
Yeah,
so I mean, they're probably gonna announce it later this year. Oh, coming in Xbox Series X or something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But yeah, I definitely think it's gonna be interesting seeing what they do. You know, and also it's if you are getting a next gen console on launch, pre-order real quick because what's going on with that pandemic, I heard they're gonna get as much as they can. But if there's literally only a million for like the first 3 months of each console, there's only gonna be a million. They're not delaying. Sony says they're not delaying unless Microsoft delays their consoles. So if Microsoft doesn't delay, Sony's not delaying, and they're going into the end of the year with very limited consoles.
Get those pre-orders in now, guys.
They're not even open yet, but yeah, get those pre-orders now.
Try to pre-order.
Let me look for the next topic. Give me a minute. Sorry about that. Ooh.
I didn't block it.
Shit, we pretty much went through the first two topics.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
What was the other topic?
Just pretty much Xbox about them revealing Lockhart, which they will.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh, we didn't really get into details about Lockhart though, but like
Lockhart. Okay, so we'll get into that. Lockhart is a cheaper version of the Series X.
Yeah.
That's might be a little weaker. Low price entry level next gen console.
Yeah.
It's rumored to have 4 teraflops and will have limited next gen features. Doesn't the Series X have 4 teraflops? Xbox One X have 4?
That has 6 teraflops. But
why?
No, it'll be stronger still because the parts that they use for the Lockhart will be newer, so it will still be stronger than the Xbox One X.
Yeah, raw teraflops doesn't mean a whole lot.
The CPU will
apparently,
be definitely better in the Lockhart. So
because what is the Series X again? 12, right?
Series X is 12.
Yeah, 12.
12, and then PS5 is 10, right? Okay.
I think it's 9.
No, it's 10.
It's like 10 point something.
10 point, almost 11, pretty much from what I hear. But so that's interesting. Yeah, the cheaper version. I don't know. Nibble is pretty legit. I get my hopes too up. I don't want to get too excited for this because it probably won't just come true. But he was saying possibly Halo Infinite and Fable reboot.
Yeah, Fable reboot. Yeah.
Oh my
Fable reboot.
That needs a reboot.
Oh my goodness,
bro.
dude.
That definitely needs
Fable reboot would be some fucking.
So what is Fable? I remember like one of my friends had Fable. I just remember looking at the cases. What is Fable exactly?
So it's an action
RPG.
Yeah, it's an action RPG, Western RPG. You create your own character. You know, like you build your stats. You can go strength build. You can go, or you can be an archer. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. You can go good.
People like it.
You can be
it's
good
like Skyrim Light.
It's single player. It's
It's like Skyrim Light.
It's better than Skyrim.
People really like it because it's got a morality system.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was huge back then. They probably won't do that now, bro.
Morality system meaning your character could die?
Yeah, it could. No morality meaning like
not mortality.
Oh my god, damn, Jay. Oh my god.
Classic Jay moment.
Classic Jay moment, bro.
I'm like,
you hate
getting
to
body,
see it, bro, but I see it every day, bro. Yeah.
Getting
What are
body.
you playing?
He's playing
Grand Blue?
Of course he is.
Yeah.
But
Getting body for Zega, bro.
Yeah, so I just have one thing to say about the Lockhart, man. Like, what have they not learned their lesson from the Xbox Sad Edition? Like,
I mean,
well,
this could be good because it's a cheaper version.
it's a cheaper price,
you know, cheaper price, but we'll see. I mean, like I said, I don't want my games to look the best. So if I do get an Xbox,
didn't the Sad Edition like fucking sell like a lead balloon though? Didn't it?
I thought the Sad Edition sold really good though.
Did it?
But the only reason why is because the Xbox One in general is not. It doesn't sell. Like that's why, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So, and plus it was all digital. So we don't know if the Lockhart will be all digital. I think it'll be half physical. I think it'll have a disc drive, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
definitely
$400, bro. That's
but that's
a good
pretty
price
much
for people, you know.
It's just being competitive with Sony.
Yeah, it'll be competitive. I think it should be 400. If it's not gonna have the same features and it's gonna be that much weaker, like it should be 400. You know.
Yeah.
Definitely. But that's pretty much it. Our next topic we'll be talking about Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
Hey.
Apparently it's supposed to be the Horizon Zero Dawn series is supposed to be a trilogy.
Yeah.
And rumor has it that it's supposed to be coming out on PS5. I don't know if it's going to be a launch title. I have a feeling it probably will be. The game has probably been in development for a while.
Yeah.
But Horizon Zero Dawn is supposed to be a PS5 launch title, and there's also rumors that there's going to be a standalone co-op version of the game, so you can do online co-op. I don't know, is it going to be online? There was something about online, right?
Yeah, something like that.
There's going to be online co-op and just, you know what I mean, regular co-op, you know, standalone. And with that being said, on Twitter, people has been going around saying, "Oh, why are they adding co-op to such a good game? You know, when games that are usually single player focused start adding stuff into, you know, adding multiplayer or co-op into their games, it's going to end up being bad because they're not focusing on the story. They're just, you know, trying to focus more on the multiplayer." And, you know, I've been seeing it the last couple of days, and then people are like bringing up examples. Like, you know, I know an example. I don't know if Becky's in here, but she brought it up in Erica's podcast, and this is true. I mean, with Resident Evil 3 remake, you know, they were making Resistance at the same time. Maybe if they didn't, you know, work on Resistance and actually focus maybe a bit more on, you know, the actual game that they were, you know, that Resistance is with, and Resident Evil 3, maybe it wouldn't have been, you know, I mean, it's good, but maybe it would have been better. You know, maybe it would have been like Resident Evil 2 expectations.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's a good example of a game that, you know, focused on multiplayer or co-op. You know, I think, George, what you mentioned a game too, right?
Yeah, I mentioned the game series Dead Space 3. Dead Space 1, Dead Space 1 and 2 were amazing. You know, very survival horror. People loved, you know, walking around the spaceships, bro.
The atmosphere.
But then you add a second person to it, and it's just like it's not the same series. It's not Dead Space. I think for games that usually were just single player and they were amazing, and then you add co-op, sometimes you lose sight of what the game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You lose sight of what the game was originally meant to be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like, going back to Resident Evil 3. Wasn't Resistance made by a different team though?
I think it was like some of the same team, and it was a different team, but it was also who made 3 too as well, or something like that. But I think most of the work was with the online work was with another developer, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. But that's a good example, you know. Resident Evil, you know, they should have just focused more on
Resident Evil 6, bro.
Resident Evil 6. That's another one, you know what I mean? Resident Evil 5 is fun multiplayer, but they added multiplayer in 5 and 6.
About it.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, and people, I mean, while it's fun, people think it, you know, that's why the story got kind of weird and crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, but then you got games like, and I think Becky mentioned this in the podcast too, Monster Hunter. Where, you know, like, it has multiplayer, and it doesn't really take away from the story. I mean, then again, Monster Hunter's not really super big into story. Monster Hunter World had a decent story.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could play that single player and then have a great time.
Yeah.
And you could play multiplayer and have a good time as well.
Right.
Have a great time. So it's just like, I mean, we also, another good example is, actually. I think I said last time it was a bad example, but I know people are saying, like, the Uncharted games.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like 1, 2, and 3. They all one did one.
No, one didn't. It was 2.
2 did, right?
Yeah, 2.
2's multiplayer was great.
Yeah.
And 2's the best in the series. So I mean, I think it's definitely possible.
Yeah, you can't.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Me personally, bro, I'm gonna say this, bro. All you Sony ponies out there, bro. Fucking Horizon Zero Dawn is fucking complete trash, bro.
I know.
Yeah,
I know
Jay
some people who
like
actually agree. I know some people who actually didn't like it. They're Sony fans too. Like they said it was good, but it's not as good as people hype.
Bro, y'all were in the chat when I played it, bro.
Yeah, Jay was not having a good time with it, bro.
Those long necks, bro.
Oh,
like I seen them one time and that was it.
Yeah.
But man, you just did like pretty much a linear playthrough of it.
Bro, I was looking for them bitches because you get power-ups when you go to those little areas to beat those things. So I was looking for those. So I'm walking around, bro. You get no point to climb them, only for that first one. And after that first one that they made you do to progress through the story, I didn't see one since, bro.
Jay, how do you feel about people comparing the game to Breath of the Wild?
Bro, they stupid, bro. They stupid. I feel like they only compare it because they both got bows, bro.
Oh,
they're both open world.
Well, yeah, they're both kind of similar actually.
and they're both their open worlds are pretty empty. I love Breath of the Wild, but I'd be lying to you.
And you're in an
I wish
apocalyptic
the
world, bro.
some of this Breath of the Wild, bro. Look, we all love Breath of the Wild, bro. I can critique Breath of the Wild, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't call me like a Nintendo. I am a Nintendo fanboy, but I can tell there's some shit wrong with Breath of the Wild, bro. Some of the side quests are amazing, and then the rest of them are garbage.
Yeah.
I mean,
like the involved ones, bro, are really good. Like
yes,
you know, that town you make. That one was I like.
The ones that have to do with building up towns and shit like that. Those are amazing, bro.
I like that one.
And then you got ones that's like, hey, can you go pick up that banana, bro?
Can you go pick up that banana, bro?
Flowers, bro. Like, okay.
But we're getting a little off topic. But with that being said, how do you guys feel about Horizon? Even I'm fucking having brain farts right now. How do you guys feel about Horizon Zero Dawn 2 coming to PS5? Yeah. And how do you guys feel about it having online multiplayer co-op? And will this affect the story for that game? Do you think it's gonna be not as good as the original, as I said?
Well, depends on like what route they take with the co-op version, bro. Like, because you said it's gonna tie into the Horizon Zero Dawn 2, right? The co-op game. So it just depends on how they set it up. Like, will it just be like, oh, really, this is a single player story, but they just tacked on co-op, or you legit need both of these characters, and they really help each other out, and they're really both important, to the second game.
My sister said brain farts run in the family. I know. Trust me, I know.
So I mean, I hope it's good, bro. It said it's gonna be online, right? Online multiplayer.
Yeah, online multiplayer and co-op. So they're adding like stuff that wasn't in the original one, which can be scary. I understand. It's like, oh shit, this is not an online game, but they're adding online. This can take away from the great story or the great, making the new campaign even better than the first one.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
the first one wasn't good, bro.
To you, it wasn't good.
Some people like it, Jay.
I know people who really like it. I know Sony fanboys who thought it was good, but not as good as everyone makes it out to. And that's the same thing with Breath of the Wild. I know people who really like Breath of the Wild, and I know people who don't like Breath of the Wild, or people who like Breath of the Wild that's good.
That the graphics were that good either, bro. Like the game sucks. I'm sorry.
The graphics are dope, dude. I've seen that game on Pro.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry.
But you like?
Bro, first off, I played it late, so I'm comparing it to like God of War and shit like that. When I played all of those around the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember when I got Horizon Zero Dawn, I also bought Last of Us, which is an amazing story, bro. God of War, an amazing story, bro. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to this like, bro, people comparing this shit to Breath of the Wild, bro. This shit about to be crazy.
But you beat Horizon Zero Dawn before God of War.
Yes, bro, and even then I told you it was fucking garbage.
But then after
you were talking to him like you played God of War first and then Horizon Zero Dawn.
But I'm comparing it now to God of. These are exclusives.
So when you play God of War, you're like, man, this makes Horizon Zero Dawn seem even more trash.
Looks like trash. The game is trash, bro.
I didn't finish it. I don't know. I like it.
But you like Crystal Chronicles.
That is true. You like Crystal Chronicles.
I'm not alone, bro. I'm not alone. I'm not alone, bro.
You're not.
I know people who say it's not a good game either.
Yeah, I know. No, trust me.
People say Breath of the Wild isn't a good game.
Yeah.
It's opinion based.
Yeah,
very opinion based.
What you want, bro.
Yeah.
What about you, TG?
Hopefully that multiplayer. I play the multiplayer, bro. If that makes the game.
If it's good, I mean, I'll play it.
If it's good, yeah.
But how is multiplayer gonna add it? Playing the first game, we all played it. How's a multiplayer gonna?
That's what I'm saying. Like they gotta set up that game so that the co-op makes sense. You know what I mean? It can't just be like the first game and then.
But that's not the point that people are like scared about. People are scared of like, oh, why are they doing this to a game that's usually just, it's just usually heavily focused on single player? Like, why is this gonna make the story bad? Because they're gonna be focusing development for different parts of the game, multiplayer, online, co-op, story mode. Well, instead of where in the original one it's just story. Boom, we're focusing on the story, the gameplay for the story, the mechanics, the graphics, everything. Now they're kind of like using their team in different areas. Okay, you're working on multiplayer, you're working on the co-op.
Yeah.
you guys work on the story.
Oh,
People are worried. Sony fanboys are worried that because they're adding multiplayer and online co-op, that fuck, the game's gonna suck now because they're not focusing fully on the story.
Well,
and go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's kind of good that they're separating into a different game. Like if they did that to Horizon Zero Dawn 2, like we're gonna add co-op to Horizon Zero Dawn 2, then I think I would understand more about the worry. But like since this is gonna be a separate experience, it might be a little better. Like because people will still get their single player like story, with 2.
So does
Resistance? It's the same thing with Portal 2.
Does Resistance tie into RE3?
It's not canon, but yes, there's some places that you go in RE3 and RE2. It's non-canon though. But I mean, like I said, it's fun.
Everybody here play Horizon Zero Dawn, right? Everybody know the ending, right?
I don't know the ending.
I haven't played. I played maybe like a little bit of it, but that's about it.
We'll talk about the off.
Yeah,
but
it's just like with Portal 2 though. They have the main story mode. They have a co-op mode. Like I feel like if they're going to separate the games, and
you comparing Portal to Horizon Zero Dawn, bro.
But I mean, people, these Sony fanboys,
in this case, yes.
They really love their
like that, bro.
We're not talking about just co-op. It's just like a multiplayer mode in a game.
Yeah, co-op.
I understand where people coming. People gonna be like, "Yo, you taking away resources from the main game." Because
will it be a different team?
Yeah, but it's a different team, and like it's a different project.
Yeah.
They're not slapping it into Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Like I don't get the backlash.
There are people who believe that
Guerrilla Studios is just one team. I don't think there's another team working
probably,
on.
like farmed it out to a third party team or something like that. Like,
yeah,
do you think so? I didn't hear anything about it.
I don't know.
I mean, if it was Sony, they could.
They could.
I'll look it up.
But doesn't Sony usually have that one studio do that game though? You know what I mean?
They
So
have them
I
just
don't.
doing like the main game, too, and then like the co-op thing, maybe someone else,
What's the studio working on God of War?
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica.
Yeah, Santa Monica.
But did you have anything else to say, George? About that?
Is, one team. You're right.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
No, it's actually 3. It's actually 3 teams. 3 smaller studios
for what?
that make up Guerrilla Games. That's what we talking about, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So they might have like maybe one of the smaller teams, like, hey, you guys do the co-op, and then the main team is making Horizon Zero Dawn 2. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, I hope it's
But what about you, TG? How do you feel about this?
Well, the thing with Horizon Zero Dawn is I played it, but I never beat the game. So can any of you clarify to me how long maybe this game is? Because I only played probably about 15 hours.
They say 13 hours, bro, but I beat it in 7.
You can beat it if you just breeze through it, but the game, if you actually take your time with the game and do the upgrades and just
that's what I was doing. When I was playing the game, I was actually doing as much as I can.
Yeah.
From what little I played of it, I actually enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
It's not Breath of the Wild. I enjoyed Breath of the Wild a lot more. But it's a gorgeous game. I like the mechanics they have. Some of the side quests are pretty cool to me. Some of them are a little tedious and a little pointless. But just overall, I like the game. In terms of this, the sequel and a potential co-op game, I look at it as with Persona 5, with this Musou game that's coming out. What's that game called again? The Strikers, right? Strikers.
Yeah, Strikers.
Yeah. So, how do you guys feel about that? Because this is the way I look at it. Is this co-op, game that could be is probably just gonna be a spin-off, not really a game that. Although there will be story and such, but. I don't know, the thing with, like you said, with Resident Evil 2 and 3, with the Resistance, there is canon, but it's not, it doesn't really, I guess, matter, I guess?
Yeah.
It's not really focused on. That's just the way I look at it. I don't really think it's a big deal. It's just a spin-off game. It's going to be a game that people are going to be very mixed about.
Well, it's in the game, so let me rephrase. They're adding multiplayer into Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
Oh,
okay, so
I thought it was a separate game.
Dawn 2.
Oh.
It's not a separate game.
Yeah, I thought it was a separate game.
It's not a separate game.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I brought up Resident Evil 3, where Resistance is in basically Resident Evil 3. It's just the online multiplayer co-op. And Resident Evil 3, and then look what happened to Resident Evil 3. They cut content.
So if it's going to be part of it, how are they going to link it with the story then?
The story, exactly.
I don't know. I mean, there must be a second character if they're doing co-op, like standalone co-op, so there's gonna be like 2 people on the screen.
Shit.
split
I
screen.
can see. I know who can be the second character though, just from playing one.
Yeah.
I mean, it just has to make sense, bro.
And I think
But
it will make sense for like
I can understand why people are upset about it.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
At that
'cause
point,
it's
you're
really
just
long.
taking resources that you could
Away
use
from-
on your
Yeah,
main
the
game.
main story.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now that I know we talking about it being in the same game,
Yeah.
It's
that's
worrying to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, so that's I thought you guys got it. My bad.
No,
But
no,
yeah,
no. I
but,
thought it was like a separate game. I'm like, oh,
I thought it was-
Yeah, I thought it was a separate game
it's added
too.
right to the game. That's why. Well,
That's why I was like, bro, it's gonna be trash. I was like, it's gonna be trash.
Well,
bro.
that's why when I brought up games, I brought up like Uncharted 2, which is a fucking fantastic game. Play Uncharted 2 by the way if you guys
Yeah.
haven't, and it has online multiplayer in it.
Yeah.
Online multiplayer, like
Damn, so now what is
TDM
it
style.
gonna be, bro? Like, are you gonna be hunting dinosaurs?
Each other's might be dinosaur
I
hunting.
mean,
Each
if it's
other,
that,
yeah,
if it's
like-
that, I mean, if they don't change up what at the core what Horizon Zero Dawn is, it might work. You know what I mean?
Is it gonna be? Is it gonna be game modes, or is it gonna be just like you hop into a world and you can like a? Well, they both trash. Like a Fallout 76 type thing.
Oof. I hope
Like you
not.
make a character, you hop into this world, and you can go.
I don't think there's gonna be that because
From
it's
what
a
it
trilogy.
Sounds like I think
It's a
just,
trilogy.
It's just gonna be like, oh, play co-op with my main story, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
main
it's gonna be
story.
like game modes.
okay.
Game modes, like okay, like team deathmatch.
Well, I
and
think
shit like
I don't
there's
think so.
online co-op and there's an actual online multiplayer too. If I was reading,
Really?
or what I was seeing. Yeah, that's what I was seeing. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really look too much into this because I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn's cool, but like I said, I just went back to work. I went back to work this week, so I haven't really
Yeah.
focusing on gaming.
Shout outs to
gaming
get back
So-
to work, bro. Shout outs to get back
So-
to work.
Shout out.
Facts.
So
But,
I,
I mean-
I see this happening one of two ways. Either it's going to be,
A huge
a tacked
success.
on thing.
Yeah.
It's that's going to be a tacked on thing, and the co-op's just not going to be worth playing, and it's ultimately going to take resources away. Or the game's going to be completely focused on co-op, well tightened for that, but like trying to play it single player wise is not going to be like
That's
Resident Evil
true,
5. Like
Because what if you try to
One
play
of the
single player
most-
and the
yeah.
AI is trash?
One of the modes
Yeah.
is gonna be better than the other. One of the modes is gonna be better.
Yeah,
Than
and that's gonna piss
Yeah.
me off one way or another. You know what?
Yep.
Damn. That's
And that's what Sony fans are worried about.
That's
But I
tough.
also seen other Sony fans saying, "Oh, look at games like Uncharted 2. Look at
Bro,
games,
that's what they worried about. I thought they were worried about it already being confirmed for PC, bro.
No, they're worried about it just having like I said, does multiplayer and
game's better
online
than
co-op or and standalone co-op.
I think they
co-op
upset.
to
I think they upset
to a single player to a series or to a game that's usually single player focused.
Yeah.
Take away from the game. Like, is it going to make the game story wise worse? Since they have, they're branching, they were working on other stuff in that game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what people are worried about. Everyone, these Sony fanboys, they love their movies. Don't get me wrong. A lot of these games are great, but most of them are some movies too, bro. You're watching movies basically, so they're worried about
I think they more
story.
upset that it's coming out day and date with the PC, bro.
No,
that's
Jay, they're not.
Oh my
Horizon
God,
Zero
Jay.
Dawn-
if it's designated to a mode, it might still
like
be okay.
Like with Uncharted 2, you know what I mean? It was a mode separate from the.
But if they're gonna
Or
But if they're going to try and shoehorn that into the main game, that's probably going to
Yeah,
be
they
a
should
huge
be
problem.
Doesn't The Last of Us have an online multiplayer too?
and it's good, and it's really good.
Yeah, and it's good.
And
I
but
like
it's
it.
also
Yeah.
separate though
It's
from the main
separated
game.
from the main game though, yeah.
From the game, yeah.
But it doesn't connect to the story, though.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
no, it's not even about connecting to the story. It's about them taking off focus from the single
Yeah.
player, like the story. It's also like, oh yeah, it's a single player focused game, but now they're adding multiplayer to it. People are worried that they're going to be focusing on too much of the multiplayer side of it and not focusing on the story, which the game is originally single player focused. So people are like, the story's going to be bad now because now they're working on multiplayer too.
Yeah.
So now they're taking away, they're pulling members from their team to go work on the multiplayer instead when they should be focusing all in on the story.
Yeah.
That's what people are worried about.
So, because even if
If
the
it-
story of Horizon Zero Dawn 2 is good, people are gonna be thinking, man, how much better would it have been if it didn't have multiplayer? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they took away,
Yeah.
their crew.
Yeah.
They took away members from
But-
the story part. The single player focus.
Yeah, yeah.
So put it on the multiplayer.
George said either way they're not going to be happy.
They're not
Even if
gonna
it's-
win. They're not gonna win, bro.
It could have been way better if
It
they
could
didn't
have
have
been like
it.
it was
Yeah.
good. Don't get me wrong, but it could have been better if they didn't focus
Well,
on
that's-
multiplayer.
That's kind of now, but are people saying the same things about that with Last of Us or Uncharted 2? Do people say like, man, this game could have been better if it
Uncharted
didn't
2
have the
wise
multiplayer?
was they took a chance with Uncharted 2, but it worked beautifully.
It worked out.
Last of Us they already said they had online multiplayer. You know, there was online multiplayer from when the game launched on PS3 and then on PS4.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
so
for
like,
people today though, are people still complaining like, oh, if it only didn't have, if The Last of Us didn't have multiplayer, it could have been better.
Games probably
no, because the first game had online multiplayer. People are now mad because the multiplayer on The Last of Us 1 is really good. They're taking it out of 2.
Yeah.
So now people are mad. So I'm saying like they're taking out something. They're taking something
it's
out.
a lose, period, bro.
They're taking something out.
Audiences are fickle.
The first one, and in the case of Horizon Zero Dawn, they're putting something into the game that maybe shouldn't have. I'm not gonna say it shouldn't have, but when it didn't have it in the first one. So it's just more. It's more of like, okay,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of these fans are very fickle, so you can't please everyone.
Shit. Because if Horizon Zero Dawn 1 had multiplayer, then nobody would be saying this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But
this goes into like other games too. There's a bunch of examples of games that
What about a great example? Luigi's Mansion 3, the addition of Luigi for co-op. Does that like lessen the game for anyone?
True, because the other games didn't have.
Well, that's the second one. The second one.
Well, I mean, the second one did have multiplayer.
It did, but not co-op though.
No, the remake of the first game did.
Oh, it did. Oh,
yeah,
right.
it did. I forgot about that.
Yeah, on the 3DS. That's true.
But
what about Luigi's Mansion 3 with Luigi?
It didn't. Well, no, because even in single player, you were still using Luigi anyway.
Yeah.
So it didn't change the game at all.
But when you control, because I haven't played Luigi's Mansion 3 yet.
Like you said, Richard, like Luigi didn't feel like tacked on. You know what I mean? It felt like it actually felt like like this game was designed around Luigi, and it doesn't feel like a pain to use him. So they hit it with that. So, but will you be able to do something similar in Horizon Zero Dawn? I don't think so. It's probably gonna be AI.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be you controlling both characters.
That's even if it. I don't know. I feel like they can make the online work if it's not. You don't have a second person in the main game, but if it's a separate mode, just like like GTA Online for GTA 5.
Yeah.
That was a good way to do, and they actually did incorporate GTA Online into the main story very well.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if they're taking a chance though, because
it's a chance.
This doesn't always succeed. You know what I mean?
It is.
Look at Dead Space 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dead Space 3. Look at like I said, Resident Evil 3. Yeah, it's a good game, but they took out content from the original, to make it. Maybe they
took out the fucking tower.
They took out the tower. They took out the tower. They took out the clock tower, dog, and the park, dog.
And the park, bro.
So I mean, fucking, and like I said, there's examples of it being good, and there's examples of it being not good. You know?
Yeah.
But whoever wants to go next, you can go. TG, do you still want to go, or do you?
No, I have nothing left to say on it.
What about you, Rich?
No.
Damn, bro. This is supposed to be our main.
This is our main topic.
It sucks, bro. The game is trash.
The game is.
What about you, Tanner?
We just need more details, honestly.
I mean, there are some games that if it didn't have the multiplayer, it wouldn't make it. It didn't have co-op, it wouldn't make sense. But like for a game like this, like I don't think there's been a game like an open world sandbox game like Horizon Zero Dawn having multiplayer like this. Ooh. It still has to. It's still yet to be proven that co-op could work in a game like that. But
let me say this. Let me say this, bro. Because we all hate Horizon. We pretty much not. Well, I don't like it. Let's just say this.
You don't like it. Everyone else actually.
Okay, listen. Let's take a look.
I'm indifferent on it. I don't give a shit.
Let's take a game that all of us think that's really good. With the sequel coming out, Breath of the Wild 2, bro, it looked like that's going towards multiplayer. Would you be mad? It can't go that way. It can't go that way, and that's what it's looking like.
I don't think it'll be online multiplayer. I think you have to maybe use Zelda at certain parts, like teamwork.
Okay.
Like teamwork.
What if that multiplayer?
It'll be a Luigi type of thing.
Yeah.
What if that multiplayer makes the game bad? Or just not?
And that's why Horizon Zero Dawn fans. and then Horizon. That's why Horizon Zero Dawn fans or Sony fans in
yeah.
general.
Okay, so now I feel for Horizon Zero Dawn fans. Now.
Exactly.
Yeah, because now it's just like you don't know.
It can be.
Now you don't know.
You don't know.
It can be a huge success.
Yeah.
Or it can be like, oh, the game was good, but it's not as good as the first
like,
one. Or it can be, oh, this game was absolute trash.
Thing,
they
bro,
focus
like,
multiplayer.
But a lot of sequels are never as good. A lot of sequels are never as good as the first ones, though.
Who asked for co-op?
I mean, bro, you got to think most of the Switch exclusives have co-ops in them.
No. I'm talking about Horizon though. Like, who asked for co-op in Horizon? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Or is Sony being greedy? Like, bro, we gotta sell $60 and we gotta sell like.
I don't think it's just being greedy. It's just probably.
Sorry about that.
It's alright.
You're good. It's probably just they're probably just like, oh, you know what? Maybe we should add online co-op, maybe to help with the main story. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I said, it can be either
it's just
good.
a risk they're taking, really.
Yeah, it is. It really is a risk
that they didn't really need to take.
It's gonna pay off, or it's
to be
not
honest,
gonna pay off.
They really did not need to make this risk. Like, I don't know.
No.
Look, yeah, I agree. But I've also seen people say, "Oh, why are people don't want multiplayers?" You know, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I rather play a single player game than a multiplayer game. Yeah, playing with friends is fun, but I'd rather play on a great fucking one-player game than a game like, while it's good, Smash. I mean, I play Smash with friends, but I'd rather play Breath of the Wild, or I'd rather play Persona 5 than playing Call of Duty or Smash Brothers or Grand Blue. You know what I mean? That's just me. I like single-player games more. Mm-hmm. You know, but there's also the people who like both, and people are saying like, oh, it's not anything wrong to the game. Why are people, fucking, being, kids and crying about it? We'll see, honestly.
Yeah.
But that being said, we got a couple questions actually, and shout outs to Fire Blast, Dylan, and Sailor Amy for asking these questions. Mm-hmm. They're really good ones too, and I'll answer them in order when they've been posted.
Yeah.
Let me go look from.
How many viewers do we got?
It's pretty small. 10.
10 viewers.
Shout outs to the 10 viewers.
Shout outs to the 10 viewers. Yeah.
You know, Tyner, you said that there hasn't really been like a good third-person adventure game that did co-op. I would argue that Dark Souls 3 did co-op very well.
I mean, but that's more of I think you can do online co-op. It's more. I play it more.
I'm talking more like open world, like sandbox games, bro. Like,
True.
Yeah.
But first question, shout outs to Fire Blast. He said, with all these remakes coming out this year, is there a game that you would love to see get remade for Gen? And I'll start off with Jay since he's on the top. Jay, what do you?
A remake that I would love to see, bro. Fucking Ocarina of Time.
I think everyone's probably gonna say that.
I knew that.
But that's my first experience. That's my first ever experience with video games.
Yeah.
Like, look, I don't have any kids, bro. But could you imagine if so many people first experience with video games as Ocarina of Time that have kids, bro? Yeah. And you see those commercials of Final Fantasy VII, of the guy playing Final Fantasy VII with his dad.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And then he grow up, bro, and then he playing Final Fantasy VII with his daughter, bro. That shit, bro. I can be like, bro, get us my kid, cool. Yo, this is my first experience with video games here. This is your first experience.
Yeah, this is yours. Yeah.
We got the same game, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
I've seen videos, too, of, like, kids, like, shoot, like, even our age, like in their mid-20s, like, hey, Mom, remember this game? Or, hey, Dad, remember this game?
Oh, I played that game.
7. I played that when I was in my life.
I played that game.
What you know about that?
What you know about Final Fantasy 7?
You know what I'm saying? So, I think Ocarina of Time, I said this before, Ocarina of Time would be the one game I remade. So I fucking love that game.
Or Pokemon Silver, bro. I know they did.
I mean, they
did make Pokemon
and the current gen.
Okay. I mean, that would probably be the best one to do. Like Red and Blue might be a lot of, but I think Gold and Silver would be.
What they would technically do is Let's Go.
True.
But arguably, bro, Gen 3 is my favorite, bro. But Silver, bro, it's just like
Gen 3 is great. Yeah, I love those.
If they did story wise, not Pokemon wise. Story wise, Silver is the best Pokemon game ever. Well, Gold and Silver, you know what I'm talking about, Gold and Silver, and Crystal, bro. Those are the greatest Pokemon games, story wise, bro. You can do so much in that game.
Yeah.
That'd be cool though.
Yeah,
to
that'd
see
be
like
really
a Pokemon game, like especially like the older one.
Yeah.
Not like Let's Go, but more like just like Sword and Shield, just like in current gen. You know what I mean? I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I mean, also guys, don't say Ocarina of Time, cause say
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time.
Everybody
Yeah.
should say that, bro.
I wasn't, bro.
So yeah, that's why I said Pokemon Silver, bro. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
But no,
And-
but I would legit cry my eyes out if Ocarina of Time got
Wouldn't
remade.
wouldn't you guys be afraid if they did remake Ocarina of Time and it was just disappointing? And then
I wouldn't be because it's Nintendo.
I'm already
There's always the
prepared for that.
original.
I'm already prepared.
There's always
for
the
that.
original.
It's always the original, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't be because, like I said, it's Nintendo. I trust Nintendo.
What if it was
And-
episodic?
Oh,
Oh,
episodic.
no.
We wanted to expand on
Every
the
game
lore.
is like a different temple.
Can you
Yo,
not
like,
fucking
real-
expand on that
real
shit?
talk,
fucking Final
real
Fantasy
talk,
VII
bro.
Remake, please?
Real talk, like we all Ocarina of Time fans, bro. Can you imagine, bro, all that CD stuff getting put in the game, bro?
Oh
The extra-
yeah.
Yeah.
the content that they wanted to do, like, so you know, like with the CD stuff, the emblems that you got from all the
They actually
stages
give
were
you
actual
powers.
items. Yeah, they actually give you powers and shit,
Yeah,
bro.
that'd be cool.
The extra dungeons and shit, bro. Oh my god, dude.
That would
be crazy.
That'd be cool. I still think they would be able to do that. You know, in one game, bro.
Yeah.
Like everything they could do because of the
They-
because of the 64, bro. It just
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my god. I'll
They-
fucking bust hella nuts, bro.
Hell-
Didn't
Helen.
wasn't Master Quest like pretty much all the content that was in Zelda that didn't?
No,
Master
Quest
Quest is at a
no,
harder
this was the harder Zelda.
Not all of it.
harder
Not all of
difficulty, and I think
Alright.
it was kind of like a randomizer. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
Yeah,
these
yeah.
were different
Yeah.
in different areas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
The Scotialas were different. Were in
Yeah,
different
yeah.
areas.
But yeah, let's get back to the topic. George, I'll have you go for this one because we can go on for hours with Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
That'll just make the fucking podcast 4
I
hours
mean,
or 3 hours.
If I had to stick with Nintendo, bro, I'd say honestly, bro, I want to see Sunshine be remade.
That's should be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the
It
Mario
wouldn't
Make it a
be my,
better
like,
game.
Odyssey
it wouldn't
engine,
be-
bro.
Oh.
Man, get this fucking.
Man, get the
calm.
fuck out of here, Tiny.
Wait,
Yo,
Yeah,
what
bro,
did you
can
say?
we just
Sunshine,
can we
bro.
Get a better game.
Sunshine looked great back
Delfino
then,
Island? Can we just get
Bro.
Delfino Island and Odyssey, please? It's so, bro. Nintendo can make so much money, bro, and they just refuse to put
They refuse,
DLC in
bro.
that game.
They refuse, bro.
I think we're gonna get an Odyssey 2, just like we did with Galaxy 2. That's
Well,
I think
hopefully
there
they got,
was
like,
DLC
a
planned.
Delfino Plaza
bro.
Kingdom, you know.
Bro, they could have charged us $10 per fucking world, bro, and I would have paid it. I would.
Yeah, I would have too.
Me
I would.
personally, like, I'm
I
not, bro.
wouldn't.
Listen, bro. Mario games like are what they are. Like, I'm not like going out there, bro. I gotta get the new Mario game. But when it comes out, I play it and I enjoy it,
Yeah.
bro. Odyssey was some of the best 15 hours I ever spent, bro. But I just
Odyssey
remember
was fantastic.
Yeah, Odyssey was a good game.
Odyssey was
Yeah.
great.
if they
I'm
let
just
you go to
saying.
like Galaxy Worlds, bro, fucking
Sunshine.
Sunshine Worlds, bro, they have so many opportunities. You could charge me $10 per world, bro. I would have paid that shit.
Mhm.
I'm just
Even
saying, you know.
if they did like Nintendo crossover worlds,
Yeah.
Something,
cool.
bro. Like, bro, Mario and Hyrule, bro. Can we get a Mario Zelda crossover, please?
That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, that
honestly.
would be kinda
Oh, bro, it's time, bro. It's time, bro.
It's time.
But hey, let George keep going, bro. Keep
No,
going.
I mean, I'm just
Keep
saying,
going.
bro. Like when I first played, you know, Sunshine on GameCube. I mean, obviously we played, you know, Mario 64, and you know that was pretty cool. But then, I don't know, bro. From 64 to Sunshine, it was such a big leap. Sunshine looked really good. And
Yeah.
I would say,
Agree.
like, you know, kind of like.
Imagine a Mario 64 remake. Whew,
Oh, that'd be really
fucking
good too.
Crazy, dude.
Question: Is the Mario 64 for DS? Is that the definitive version of that game?
yeah,
I
it is.
like it. I like the
yeah,
DS
it has
version,
multiple
actually. A lot of
characters. Yeah,
people don't like it,
New,
but I
new
like it.
bosses.
yeah,
Bosses,
different
yeah.
like actual boss
Okay.
fights and shit. And that'd be cool. They could add more shit to Sunshine, like different bosses, maybe new
Mhm.
places you could go to. You
Yep.
know, all
Play
that
as
shit.
Luigi.
You could play as
That'd be cool.
Luigi. Maybe,
Ouija or
maybe
Luigi?
fix the voice acting, bro, because the voice acting is not that good.
Fix the designs of the booze.
yeah.
More platforming without FLUDD would be cool too.
Yeah, or like more powers with FLUDD, bro. You can unlock like new additional FLUDD powers, bro. You do extra cool shit, new levels.
Let Yoshi swim.
Oh yeah, that was so weird, bro. Yoshi died, bro,
More
as he hit
secret
water.
stages.
More secret stages, like
That was easily the best part of Sunshine is with the secret stages.
Make more secret stages. They could do so many cool things with Sunshine, bro. And you know, I would love that. I would love to see that.
Any other game? If you want to do another one, go ahead. It could be one. You only with that one, that's fine. If you have another one in mind, go ahead.
I mean, I would go with like a stock one. I would love to see Kingdom Hearts 2 remade.
Oh.
That's my favorite one.
Why 2 and not 1, George?
Is this the best one?
Well, don't get me wrong, I like 1, but 2. Actually, 1 would benefit more from a remake, to be honest. If they could fix like the camera,
bro,
and
can we
the
fix
battle.
this shit, bro?
It's fucking.
Can we please fix that, bro?
Yeah, it would benefit more. I would just say, in terms of hype, what would make me hype?
What is this guy doing, bro? Man, what is you doing,
What
bro?
is you doing, bro?
We was talking about Kingdom Hearts, bro. We got to fix stuff.
Yeah.
Walking.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts would be a cool one. Kingdom Hearts 1 would be pretty cool.
Maybe they can remake Chain of Memories, and make it a regular game.
They can't. That's not possible, bro.
Yes.
That's definitely.
Didn't
not
they
possible.
already remake Chain of Memories?
They did.
Yeah, but I said make it a normal game.
Make it a normal game. That's not
Not this
possible.
fucking card game bullshit.
But I would say too, just because.
Oh, I got an idea, bro. Can y'all remake Kingdom Hearts 3 and make it a good game?
That's impossible too, bro.
No more.
No
Two
more.
more generations.
Yeah, those are my two.
That's cool. What about you, TG?
No,
No, Ocarina
I mean,
of Time.
already-
Everyone
Yeah,
said
yeah.
Ocarina of Time.
Everyone would
Something
say
different.
Ocarina of Time was my number one.
Yeah.
We're getting Xenoblade next month. That was actually another one of my
I had
wishes
one
to
more, bro,
get a remake
actually.
for that.
Never mind.
We can
aside
say that
from
after, George.
Yeah, aside from those two, the first Fire Emblem and Sacred Stones would be cool.
That would be.
Ooh,
I remember,
say that to me, bro. Sacred Stones is fucking amazing, bro.
That would be pretty
Ooh,
cool.
that's my second favorite in the series now, but it was my favorite
Yeah.
first for a very, very long time. Sacred Stones would be fucking Aerofreme, dude. Oh
Yeah.
man, I don't know how to present it.
Yeah.
Is it Aerofreme or is it Ephraim or something like that? Dude,
Mm-hmm.
that's
It's
my
Ephraim.
favorite. Ephraim, yeah, that's my fucking
Yeah.
favorite. Called not cool. Call of Duty.
Oh, say that again, bro. Bro, stop it, bro.
Hey,
Bro,
Bro,
Warzone
Call
after
of
the
Duty poisons
podcast,
your
bro.
mind, bro.
Warzone after the podcast, bro.
But that'd be fire. Go ahead, TJ.
But yeah, so I remember the time of when I used to play Melee when I was growing up. I remember looking at who Marth and Roy were,
Yeah.
and I never knew who they were. And I remember the second I discovered Fire Emblem, I was immediately hooked. And from then on, I really love the franchise now.
Same.
Definitely one of my top franchises of all
Shout
time
out
too.
to y'all getting me into Fire Emblem as well, bro. This shit is
Yeah.
It's a good game. It's a good series.
Good series.
Yeah, so just playing those games again remade would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Another one I had was Crisis Core. It was my first Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
I really love that game. It's one of my best games ever.
Play remake.
I already know what Tyner's going to say.
Play remake.
Play the
Can
remake
I say
right now.
Tyner's right now, bro? Tyner's going to say, what's
Super
that game?
Mario RPG.
What's the one that start? What's the RPG, bro, that he said is the greatest?
Earthbound.
On the Earthbound, he want an Earthbound remake, and the other one, bro. The other
Oh
one,
no.
the guy
with Chrono Trigger?
Chrono Trigger, bro. There it
Oh,
is.
I mean,
actually, a lot of people want Chrono Trigger remake. Actually,
Yeah, remade.
yeah, actually, a lot of people
Yeah.
want that.
Okay. Well, anything else, TG? Anything else you want to say?
No, I just because I remember that one Crisis Core remade too. Because not only it was my first Final Fantasy, I remember actually going to GameStop, and I wanted a new game for my PlayStation Portable, so I just randomly grabbed a game that just looked cool, I guess, with the cover art looked cool, and it happened to be Crisis Core. So it was a little weird how I kind of got into the series, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a memorable game. So I mean that'd probably be my only other choice if I wanted a remake.
That'd be cool.
Play
Man.
Final Fantasy VII remake.
Play it right now, bro. Check your mailbox, bro.
I wish.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, check your mailbox. Check your mailbox. Then throw away the disc, bro. It's not worth it.
What about you, Rich?
I guess I was talking to you.
Sonic Adventure.
Oh man, shut the fuck up, Tanner. No, I would like to see Persona 3 and 4 remade.
Oh
in the
yes, bro.
Mm.
Yes.
Those would be fire.
That would be
Because
amazing.
you know, going back, they don't look the best.
Oh no, of
Yeah.
course not. No.
But
Nah.
seeing them in the new P5 engine. would
Oh,
be-
the character
especially
models?
No, just the whole game.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Catherine engine.
No, we have the models in the dancing game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's already done. But like, P4 is still my favorite. So seeing it,
Yeah.
I guess re-realized would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add another game?
I guess I would also like to see the old Ace Attorney games in the new
All
in
right,
the new
next.
style.
That'd be cool.
Next, we don't care about that game, bro. I'm just joking, I'm just
Oh,
joking.
shit.
Well, you've only played Apollo Justice. I don't
Hey,
know.
Apollo Justice is.
Ew.
That was actually a good game. I'll defend that.
See? Yeah.
I'll defend that.
Tyler, what about you?
So, I'm probably the on meta when it comes to like my philosophy on remakes. I usually don't care about remakes of games that like
Retro.
are yeah, okay.
I want mine to look at
that
140p.
games that have already proven themselves and become classics, like Final Fantasy VII or Chrono Trigger or whatever.
Yeah,
it's cool that we have them. That new people can experience them.
Mhm.
I want to see remakes of game series that have the potential of getting more life breathed into them.
Pong.
For whatever. Yes.
Whatever you say, Boomer.
Hey.
Whatever.
Uh-huh. And I would like to, that they were just given the chance. So my pick would be
You can pick them.
Darkstalkers. Yeah,
Oh,
my main pick.
That'd be,
Yeah,
Darkstalkers? That'd be
That'd be
cool.
a cool one. That'd be a cool
So,
one.
I would
That
like to
actually
see
would be
that
cool
series
one.
hit the big old slap reboot button, and I'd like to see the game be kind of a mishmash of Night Warriors and Darkstalkers 3. Having having good mix of characters from both games, maybe some new characters, and I'd love to see Capcom team up with Arc System Works and have the Guilty Gear / Grand Blue Fantasy engine working
Man, Tony
with
Hawk
that game.
Pro
Just
Skater.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Ooh, Underground, bro. Underground is
No,
better.
the
Oh.
the OG Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the 64 version, dude. I was like, I love the 64 version, but that one, man, they got rid of a lot of the music. and
Everyone's
shit like
ignoring
that.
my
Yeah,
pick,
they
bro.
did. Okay, 'cause it
No, but Darkstalkers,
No,
I agree.
no, no.
Darkstalkers would be cool. I think that'd be cool. I'd rather see Rival School. Oh, bro, if they ever made
Didn't
Rival
they
School.
try to reboot Darkstalkers, but it failed?
Did they?
They ported the games. They up-resed it and put it on the eShop and barely fucking advertised it, and that's why it died.
And didn't they say the fate of the series rested on that game?
Damn.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
So that's why I said,
wow.
They
tried-
didn't give the game its dues,
They tried to
and they
pull
just
an Awakening,
fucking.
bro. It didn't work out.
What
Yeah,
are you
it
using?
was-
Are you using Rune? Rune Glyphberg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Do
my
the price
favorite.
there, if I don't see you do the
Fuck.
price there, because you're not a true Tiny Hawk.
Damn.
So that's
Better-
the
you be-
main
I
one
better-
that.
Go ahead. Sorry, Tyner. I'm
Yeah.
watching this.
No,
I'm getting super nostalgic.
Well,
watching
you'll
this.
see it. You'll see it.
Okay. Okay.
no, but that's my main pick though. I'd love to see because other games got remakes in the past, like Final Fantasy IV got a really good remake, and if they did, I'd like to see Final Fantasy VI get remade, maybe in the Bravely Default engine too.
How many
Well,
parts?
see,
I
it
would,
was
I
not
would
outside.
want them to go all out, Tyner, like the Final Fantasy VII treatment.
Yeah, how many parts do you want Final Fantasy VI to be in, bro?
I would like it to be a one part and just maybe
I
fucking.
think that's why he said. That's why he said the Bravely Default engine, bro. Not
Yeah,
the-
because
Oh
like
yeah,
the
because
old
then that'd
school
be
look,
easier.
you know,
That'd be easier.
retro.
But the Bravely Default looks. It's still a good looking game though. Come on, man.
I don't like the chibi style.
So you want the characters
Oh, the
to look
kick
like
flip
shit, is what you're
twist.
saying?
The characters look like shit.
That's exactly what I want. Anyway, that's me.
That's cool. I'm gonna go different because I think we would all have the same. I mean, pretty much we all would have said Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a
Yeah.
couple of games I would like to see remade.
Mhm.
I'd like to see Tenchu. You remember Tenchu, the ninja game, Stealth Assassin?
Oh yeah, Tenchu is
I think Tenchu would be fucking awesome if they remade, man.
Yeah.
Or what about some old school what about Def Jam? What if they remade Def Jam Vendetta?
Def Jam Vendetta,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Like something that.
Bro, wasn't that a rumor that they were making a new one, bro?
There was a
Def Jam
rumor
2?
about it, but 3. Oh no, 4.
4.
Something like that. Because Def Jam Icon was the third one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
we don't talk about that one though, bro. So it's only
Yeah, that one was stressful.
There's only
Like,
two.
what if EA actually got their heads out of their asses and made a fucking awesome fucking new Def Jam Vendetta game, dude.
Oh,
You know what
So-
I
that'd
mean?
be cool.
Fucking that shit.
I've never played this game before. Is that the rapper fighting game or whatever?
Yeah.
Like a bunch of guys like from
Yes.
the Wu Tang
Yeah.
Clan and Onyx and shit.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. Oh, you so white, bro. But yes, bro.
But
Yeah,
well, that'd be dope. Like like fucking Tenchu. What about in Def Jam Vendetta? I'm gonna go with a fighting game too, like how what you call it said. Tyner said, fucking the Rival Schools, dude. Bring back Rival Schools, bro. That's one of my favorite traditional fighting games ever, dude. You know, why not bring that back? Why not give it a reboot and start it all over, dude? Seeing, characters like Batsu and fucking
I never played that game. I
Kyosuke.
never heard
Dude,
that game.
oh, it's so good, dude. Fucking
What is
Rival
that on?
Project.
What system is that on?
Huh? It was on the first one was on PS1, and then the second one was Dreamcast. Project Justice. Some fucking fantastic fucking fighting games.
Hey,
Like to
Prez,
see.
Tyner, you play that game, Tyner? You know what he's talking about?
I played a little bit of it. I want to play more. I haven't gotten a real chance
I
to
fucking love Project.
I've heard
never
good things
buy that.
about
That
it, though.
game's so expensive now.
I own Rival Schools on PS1.
Yeah, the original. I want Project Justice. That's the one I want. I want to get that. I might look.
Hey,
into that,
Prez,
actually. Yo,
can I give you a hypothetical?
No,
what
okay.
if for Street Fighter 6 they brought a bunch of the Rival School cast back? Would that satisfy you, or would that still just not be?
that would be cool, but I don't know. I'm not really good.
So the
I was
Capcom
better
make
at-
Rival School?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
What about? Oh, how about this? What about like a new Mega Man Legends remake? Mega Man Legends 1 or something.
bro. Yeah,
Or you give us 3
That'd be
They
great.
Mega Man
canceled
Legends
3. They
3.
canceled 3, bro.
You know.
Yeah.
when it was done.
I mean, TG said that too. What about some remakes of Fire Emblem, like Sacred?
Fire
Or,
Emblem,
Shadow
yeah,
Dragon.
That'd be dope.
You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like I just have a bunch of games that. Oh, another game. This will be my last one. That's gonna be a Nintendo game. Eternal Darkness, dude.
Eternal Darkness, yeah. That'd be cool.
And
That'd be a good
imagine what they could do now, bro. That game was scary when we were younger. Imagine like with the game and like just like fucking Switch graphics, 1080p or 900p.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Making it look better. Imagine what they could do to scare you with that game, bro. You know what I mean?
That'd be
Skies of Arcadia Legends would be another one. You know, some amazing games. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a rumor that Metal Gear Solid 1's being remade again.
That reminds me of a
My
thing
dick
that
would get extremely hard if that happened.
So wait, question. The OG Metal Gear Solid 1, isn't that like a Game Boy game?
No, so Metal
no, it's
Gear.
PS1.
What?
Metal Gear is a Super Nintendo / Nintendo game. Metal
Yeah,
Gear
yeah,
Solid is a PS1
Okay.
game.
Yeah.
And then it was
So are you
remade.
saying remake of Metal Gear or Metal Gear
Solid
Metal Gear
1,
Solid.
Twin Snakes,
Metal Gear Solid.
basically.
Okay.
So yeah, but that'd be dope. Fire Blast said Soul Reaver remake of Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver's dope. It's been years since I played that game,
I'm
but
surprised you haven't
That'd
said Code Veronica yet.
Code Veronica, I do want Code Veronica, but everyone knows I'm gonna say a Resident Evil game.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm
And
trying to
honestly,
say
like one of
other games.
my top two games would have been Resident Evil 2 and fucking Ocarina of Time. But guess what? RE2 made, and I mean everyone said Ocarina of Time, or everyone would have
Yeah.
said that. So I'm just going with some games that I loved back when I was a kid that I
I would love to see Jet Set Radio being remade.
That'd be dope, and not Future, because Future fucking sucks.
No, I want Jet Set Radio, bro. Jet Set
Not
Radio.
Future. Future sucks, dude. Fuck, I don't know why
Jet Set
people like
Radio.
Future.
Who owns Jet Set Radio? Who has that?
Sega.
Sega,
Sega,
Man,
right?
You know that's never getting
Yeah,
remade,
it's
bro.
not getting remade.
It's
It's
never
not
getting
getting
remade.
remade. But yeah, but those are some games. Didn't you have one more, George?
Sega,
I was
Sega,
gonna say, yeah,
we,
Jet Set Radio, bro.
Jet Set Radio would be fucking dope.
It would
They gonna be like, bro, we got all these letters of games people want to get remade, and everybody keeps saying Jet Set Radio. You're like, we not doing it,
Just
bro.
throw
I
them
mean,
out the
there's
fucking.
a lot of Sega games I like being remade.
Hey,
like,
remake
Yeah.
Mario,
Final
remake
Fight.
Sonic 1,
True.
remake Sonic 1, not Jet Set Radio.
Remake Sonic 1.
No, please, they won't remake it. They'll just port it again.
Oof. You know they will, bro.
We're gonna get on to the second question, and this one's from my sister, Sailor Amy.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Hey.
Follow her.
Yeah.
And this question is, I think everyone's gonna say the same thing for this question too.
I'm
honestly.
gonna try to say something different. I'm gonna try to say something different.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't say Zelda because Zelda did make a.
Yeah. No Zelda.
But
Yeah.
we know Zelda. So, but
I wasn't even going to say Zelda.
I mean, you're. Oh, I won't say that on the stream, but I mean, you know what I was gonna say. But what game series has left a memorable impact on your life? And we'll start with Jay again.
Other than Zelda.
Can I go second, bro? I'm gonna think because I gotta think of something else.
You know, I'm gonna start with Tyner. I'll go from from the bottom. Tyner.
Oh man.
Pong.
Memorable impact.
I mean,
Other than Zelda, bro, you can't.
it's gotta be Mega Man. Like he's like the first. Like Mario, like introduced me to games, but like I would say that the Mega Man was like when I actually like fell in love with games. Like what like it was the first thing that I ever when I was 5. Like that was the first game that I actually like. I asked for Mega Man 3 for Christmas. Like that was the game that I saw a commercial for it. Like I saw my brother play the original Mega Man. It's just like, oh, it's like Mario 1, but you have the Fire Flower all the time. That's super cool. And you get like you beat the bosses and get their powers and stuff. And like I like that. You know, I've always liked the Robot Master designs and stuff like that. And all the different games had like all the bosses had like their own personalities and stuff. And I from then until now, I still have a deep love for that series, and like I can pop into any of these games and just get returned to that point in any point in my life, and just that's got to be for me. Yeah, that's even over Zelda. Like Zelda, like had some good impacts for my life. For me, it's got to be Mega Man.
That's a good one. That's a good one. William Gamer, shout out to you. He said Star Wars Battlefront 1 on his PS2.
Hey.
It's a game that gave him a big impact.
That's good.
D-Rail said Mario, Fire Emblem, Persona.
Okay.
Fire Blast said Pokemon, Persona, and Legacy of Kain. Yep. Richard, what about you?
Well, like Fire Blast, I'd have to go with Pokemon. The first ever system and game I owned was when I was 5. I got it for Christmas with the original Game Boy and Pokemon Blue. And pretty much just from there, I've been playing this. I played every game, every spin-off game. You know, I bought the fucking N64 that had the big ass Pikachu on it, so I can fucking talk to the little shit. The game sucks. I bought a GameCube so I can watch TV with that little shit.
Yes, sir.
Even just beyond the games, you know, I watched the anime. I've watched pretty much every season of the anime except for Black and White. The Black and White anime was garbage.
I mean, the anime's been garbage for years, but okay.
I collect. It's actually kind of good in Japanese, but I collected the cards for God knows how many years. Then I stopped, and then I actually got back into it about a year ago.
Do you collect the cards, or do you play the game too?
The what?
Do you just collect the cards, or do you play the game too?
I just collect them. I can't find anyone else my age that would play that game around me.
There's actually a lot.
There's actually a lot. I'm saying around me.
Oh, Moni.
He plays Magic first of all.
A big oof. That's a good one though.
I would say.
You want to say another one?
That's all I got right now.
I'm gonna go since I'm on the bottom row. I'm not gonna say Zelda, but everyone probably is gonna see what I'm gonna say. It's Resident Evil. You know, look, I literally almost cried saying "Rest in peace" to Paul Haddad. You know, the original voice actor of Leon. May he rest in peace. You know what I mean? That game next to Zelda had a huge impact on me. Yeah, it was a violent game. My parents didn't like me playing that game. Before I used to like sneak play it. But when I got when I was like, you know, a little older, like when I was 14, 15, they didn't really care. They still didn't like it, but they didn't care as much. But I just have a lot of great memories of playing Resident Evil.
Yeah.
You know, Resident Evil 2 was my first Resident Evil I ever played on the PS1. Ended up getting the 64 version later. I had a buddy who let me borrow 1 on PlayStation 1, and I played 1 of that too. And then, you know, then so on and so forth in 3 and 4. I just have so much childhood memories playing Resident Evil.
Right.
And Legend of Zelda. You know what I mean? And that's just like, you know what I mean? You gotta throw that in there.
Yeah.
But it would have to be Resident Evil because, like I said, it's kind of weird to say that, but like just because, you know, it's a violent game, but it definitely made an impact on my life. As just, you know, if I wasn't hanging with friends or getting into trouble in high school, partying and drinking, I was playing games like Resident Evil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think I would say Resident Evil was a game besides Zelda.
Yeah.
That made a really huge impact on my life and just gave me some of the best memories as a child.
Yeah.
So I'll say Resident Evil. Go ahead, TG.
For For me, it'll probably be two games. They're both recent too. One of them was Fire Emblem Awakening. I remember getting that game. I was in high school. I was not going through the best time of my life in those times. And so that game was more so an escape for me because there was so much that I was dealing with at the time. And just the music, the story I really loved. Just the characters, I got really attached to them. They were just a game overall, like everything about it, I enjoyed all of it. Another game for me is another recent game. That would be Xenoblade Chronicles. At the time when that came out too, it was definitely a worse time actually. And just everything about that game, I loved everything, and that's why the remake coming out next month, I'm very excited to play it. And it's just crazy because like with music too. Music is something that we all like. And with gaming, it's a powerful form of entertainment, and it's just crazy how much of an impact that these forms of media can have on us. Yeah, and then aside from that, like, those are just as of recent times, and those are ones that I can really think of right now. Those two have made a really big impact on my life.
Yeah, and I agree. Like and then we talked about this last week when I talked to you guys. I was like, I didn't think I was gonna almost cry saying that on the podcast, saying rest in peace, and then even Jay was saying like it's crazy how video games can make such an impact on your on our lives. Yeah, you know what I mean. So and it's true. Yeah. So definitely. William said I would pick Mario Kart, but that is obvious for me, so I picked Battlefront. That's cool. Yeah, Mario Kart's trash anyways. But, what about you, George?
Obvious shout outs to Zelda, obviously, but other than Zelda,
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, actually, because it's obvious.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Yeah.
Reasons why is because I'll be honest, bro.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
I can hear
you. Back then, back in 2002 or 3, I remember my brother introduced me to the series. He was trying to like explain it to me. Like the beginning part of the game, and I remember thinking like, man, that sounds like the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Why is Goofy with an anime?
Like he was. I remember him saying like, "Oh yeah, like you're like this kid. You got like a sword. You're like in a dark room, and like these like monsters show up, and like there's like Disney princesses on the ground." I'm like, what?
Donald still wasn't healing you
Donald
back
Donald doesn't heal you. I'm like, brother, that sounds stupid as fuck. But when
your brother didn't tell you that shit because you never would have played it, bro.
He did tell me, I remember he got the game because he played it originally at my cousin's house, and he got the game, and I was watching him play it, waiting to just roast that game, bro. I was just like, man, I was about to ruin the game for him, bro. But the more I saw him play through it, I'm like, I'm gonna give this game a chance, and I ended up really liking it. And also I gotta point out, like, up until that point, I only really played Nintendo games, like Mario and Zelda. So a game like Kingdom Hearts was like rare to me, like an RPG with voice acting and a story other than someone's like a princess in a castle, that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was the first experience into games like that have more to it than Nintendo games, and it's just. And then 2 came out, bro, and that shit was even better, bro. So I would have to say Kingdom Hearts, man. And had a lot of memories playing that game with my brother. Trying to beat Terra, bro. Fuck Terra, bro.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Fuck Terra, bro.
Jay, what about you?
I'm gonna go with a console and a game, bro. Like I said, bro, my mom bought me the Game Boy Color, bro, the purple one with Pikachu and Peach on it.
Damn, you don't want anything.
And Silver, bro, and Pokemon Silver, bro. And I remember that's when that year I moved with my dad, bro. So we was constantly traveling over. Shout out to the Pokemon company, bro. Make it way easier to make friends, bro.
No,
like,
back in those days,
you walk in school with a Game Boy, bro. You got Pokemon. Man,
you got this Pokemon
with that big ass fucking link cable.
Oh, the link cable, bro. Hopefully that shit wasn't damaged, bro.
Can I get this, man? What do you do? And then, bro, like it was. I don't know what it was about us being so young, bro. Niggas couldn't beat Pokemon at all. Like it took us forever to beat that game. Like, bro, I got to the 5th gym leader already, man. It was like people were like, what? What's it look like, bro? Turned out he was lying and shit. Like, the older kids on the block had to teach me how to get Lugia and shit, bro. Like, it was crazy, bro. But it was so much easier. Like that time, bro. Like traveling all everywhere, making new friends, bro. That shit was, the Pokemon came in clutch, bro.
It made you feel like a Pokemon master, bro.
Yeah, the Game Boy too, bro. Like just being able to like have Game Boys, bro. You go outside, bro. Everybody pull a Game Boy out. Be like, oh, what game you got? Then you had like the Silver Club, the Gold Club, the Silver niggas didn't talk to the Gold niggas. Silver niggas didn't talk to the Gold niggas, bro.
What the fuck?
Like,
and then you had that seriously like that?
I can't fuck
Yes, bro. That's how it was, bro. And then like a year later, bro, or however long it was, Crystal came out, bro. Bro. You was sucking the nigga dick who had Crystal, bro. Straight up.
Bro, I
love hearing about like.
Bro, I love Crystal.
Especially when you figured out like the Mewtwo was in the cave or something, bro. Wasn't that a rumor?
No, Mewtwo wasn't.
He was in the cave. Yeah.
No, he wasn't there in the original game. Not Gold, Silver, Crystal.
Yeah,
it wasn't, bro. Somebody was like, bro, Mewtwo is still in there because in Silver you can go back to Kanto.
Yeah.
So it was like, bro, Mewtwo is still there.
There was some areas like, you couldn't go to.
Bro. I remember
almost didn't get that S.
Bro, I remember like every day coming to school, bro. The homie said, "Bro, I got Mewtwo, bro." The nigga was lying, bro. We didn't talk to him for like the whole day, bro.
I can't trust anything you're saying, bro.
Like that, bro. I also want to say, I'm sorry, bro, bringing up my child, bro. I also want to say, shout out to fucking Yu-Gi-Oh too, bro.
Yu-Gi-Oh, I play a lot of
Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's not a game, but the card game, bro.
Card game.
It just made making friends so much easier, bro.
I think everybody had a Yu-Gi-Oh deck back in the day.
This one dude, bro. His family. People, I'm saying this, bro. His family had a lot of money, bro, because he had a printer. Mind you, bro, this is like back in like 2000. What's the fuck?
2003.
2000.
Oh, did he make fucking fake cards?
Before you finish that, Jay?
In color, bro. He printed off he printed off not Exodia, he printed off Obelisk the Tormentor and Scythe the Sky Dragon cards. And like yes, bro. And so he made us think that he had them, bro, but they were fake, bro.
They were fakes, bro. I remember.
Yeah.
I found this funny. Janio.
Yeah.
Bayona said, he had a terrible experience.
Yeah, I read that.
Yu-Gi-Oh was dope too, man. Bro, Yu-Gi-Oh was the shits back in school, man.
Yeah. Everybody watched the anime.
If it wasn't for Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and a little bit of Digimon, bro, it would have been so much harder making friends, bro. Especially how many schools I went to when I was younger, bro. It's like in general, like when I was younger, bro. At one point before I became a junior, bro, I switched. I was in a school like every 6 months, a different school, bro.
Yeah.
Every 6 months, sometimes like every 3 months, bro. Like I would go to school, I'd be there like 3 months, switch schools again, bro. Like shit was crazy. Now that's why I moved back with my mom my junior year. I'm like, bro, I don't know anybody. You know what I'm saying? I at least want to, graduate with friends.
Yeah.
But like I said, shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, bro, Game Boys, all that shit, bro.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh. We're gonna get into the last question.
I watched that shit in Japanese the other day, bro. Yo, it's a totally different anime.
They made changes in there. They made hella changes.
It's more dark. Yeah, it's more dark.
Yeah, have you seen Season 0?
Season 0, that one.
Yeah, Season 0 is also pretty dark too.
Where he just kills people.
Yeah.
He just straight up murders them, bro.
But we go with the last question, then we're gonna wrap up. Dylan.
Yeah.
He goes, I mean, this kind of ties into what we was talking about, our first topic we were talking about. He was like, what's one game each of you most want to see revealed during the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 upcoming showcases?
So can it be like a new game that hasn't been announced?
It can be a new game that hasn't been announced. It can be something that you wish for. You might as well freaking.
During Xbox showcase or just like
just Xbox and PS5, yeah.
It doesn't have to be both. You know what I mean? Or just a game you want to see.
Persona 6.
Yeah,
we're not seeing that 2026, bro.
We're not seeing that for a long time, bro.
Persona 6 would be fucking fire.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Oh, but Persona 6 would be good. What about you, George?
I would say Infamous 3.
That'd be dope.
I would love to
see
Infamous Third Son.
Glitch.
I hope not.
The Glitch. He cheating.
He cheat. He's cheating.
He's cheating, bruh. But go ahead.
He's cheating.
Yeah,
For me, I mean, it'd probably be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
The sequel to Spider-Man, or
Love to see it, yeah.
a new Ratchet and Clank game. I love Ratchet and
A
Clank.
good,
so.
Can we get
good Ratchet.
Miles Morales, please?
Let's go to Ratchet
Oh, Miles
and Clank,
Morales is
yeah.
definitely gonna be in the next one, bro. For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I want him to be Spider-Man, bro.
Something might happen to Peter Parker, bro. You never know.
Rich, what about you?
I guess I'll do one for each. For Xbox, I don't play a lot of Xbox, but there was one game on the original Xbox I would play a lot at my friend's house, and that was Fusion Frenzy. And I actually really like that
Frenzy,
game.
bro. Wow, dude.
I don't even know what that is, bro, but I hate it.
I know what it is.
It's a party game.
I haven't heard that game, that name in so long, bro. I forgot all about that game. That
never
game
played
is
it.
actually fun, bro. It's like a bunch of fucking, man.
It's like a party game, right?
Yeah. That shit is actually pretty fun.
If they brought that back, I'd actually be pretty down for that. And for PlayStation, I mean, I want to see Parappa 3. I want to see Parappa 3 for so long.
Why?
Is
But
that
never happened.
I would be. You know what, Richard? I would be down for that too.
Parappa 1 was
shut up.
dope.
Parappa
Shut
2 is
up,
good too.
shut
Even if
I never
you-
played two.
Tyner.
Bro, shut up, Tyner. Even if you're agreeing with me, bro, shut up.
Even if you agreeing, bro.
That'd be dope, though.
Yeah.
What about you, Tanner? I'll go last this time.
So for Xbox, it's gonna be the usual shit that's never gonna fucking happen. Banjo, Conker's next Bad Fur Day,
A major voodoo.
First Gemini 2. Just like they're never gonna fucking utilize Rare in a good way though. It's not fucking happening.
Yeah, you'll get Connectimals 2 and you'll like it.
Oh my god.
It comes prepackaged with Xbox Series X, bro.
Not even a Connect.
Yo, you know what game I want to see, bro? What the fuck is that shit called, bro? The fucking Monsters Toys to Life game?
Skylanders.
Was it
Skylanders, bro?
Yeah.
Can I get
Yeah.
a Skylanders, please?
But it's Rare, right?
Yeah,
Oof.
but for PlayStation, like I can't get this Konami partnership out of my head.
Silent Hill.
Like
Silent Hill.
not Silent Hill would be great, but like more so like a new Castlevania.
Castlevania.
Never happened.
It's never happened.
I would love to.
When was the last
I mean,
Castlevania?
Just watch the show, bro. It's way better.
Lords of Shadow 2, I want to say was the last
that one-
Castlevania game.
that
When was that? When was that, though?
That was like 2000.
Is it
That was like-
12
that
or
was
something?
like 360, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, PS3, Xbox 360.
Wasn't that one?
It was like
didn't that one
what-
suck?
That one was trash.
Yeah, it sucked,
So,
unfortunately.
what if Tyner,
like
the reason why it hasn't been a new not Silent Hill, but Castlevania game is because they totally changing it to open world Castlevania, bro. How would you feel about that?
Open
TG,
world.
this is Area
Open
51, right?
world?
Like open world Castlevania, bro?
I mean, depending on how they do it, like if they wanted to do it sort of like an actual good version of Simon's Quest, where like you visit different towns and go to different castles and stuff like
They
that,
turn into an RPG.
and
You know, that type of thing.
yeah, that or just like an open world action game, like that would be and have some RPG elements with it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I could see it working. It would be
It would kind of remind me of
I don't
The
know.
Witcher.
No, you're only going to get your erotic, violent pachinko machines.
oh god, oh.
Hey,
Be on the lookout for
TG, this is Area 51, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's
You know
Roswell, New Mexico.
Roswell, yeah, Roswell. You know what sucked about the N64 version of that?
What happened?
You couldn't go in. You couldn't go into the fucking.
Oh, did they cut it?
You know the closed doors? Yeah, the N64
Oh,
version you couldn't go into
wow.
the doors, but the PlayStation 1 version
Mhm.
you could go in, and the
What
aliens
doors
were
are
like,
you talking
"Whoa!"
about?
Huh?
What
What
game
doors
is
are
it?
you talking about?
You know those shuttered doors? Those shut doors? Because that was Roswell, right?
Yeah, you are able to go through those. I just didn't go through them.
Oh, you didn't
Really? Oh,
go
damn.
through them?
Yeah.
You sure you wasn't able to go through? But
Yeah,
I know
no.
it's the N64 version. Like, what sucked
Are we
about the
still
N64
talking about-
version? I was like, you know how when you beat it on
Still talking about
PS1, you get
talking about-
actual video clips, like them like doing
Yeah,
highlights
yeah.
and stuff like that. You didn't
Yeah.
get that on the N64 version because
No,
they couldn't
that
run the
ain't-
actual videos.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Sorry.
No, but I agree with Richard. I actually was going to bring up another Parappa game. I'd love to see one at some point, but that's another one that I think is dead. They haven't cared about that
I
series.
like how every week, bro. Shout outs to Tyner, bro. Every week, bro. Tyner doesn't come with the same shit.
Mhm.
Like it's old shit. Don't get me wrong. It is old shit, but it's always different old shit. And I like that.
Because there's a
And I
lot
like
of old,
that.
different old shit, bro.
And I like that time.
All right.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
especially since I don't think the Parappa PS4 remaster sold very well.
Were they riding on that one?
I don't. I'd
Isn't
also
that a
like to see
rhythm
it.
game? Isn't that a rhythm game though?
Yeah, it's a rhythm game.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'd also like to see a new Legend of Dragoon game. You know, maybe not necessarily a remake, but like
There's a rumor. Oh, see, of course, he doesn't want the remake, but
I don't
I want a new game, bro, new experience.
yeah. Is that it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna go. I want to see Fable for
Yeah,
Xbox, man.
that'd be
Bring
cool.
back Fable, or bring back something like bring something back that'll shock everyone. Oh, Jade Empire or something like that. A new Jade Empire or some remake or something like that. You know?
Link's the Time Sweeper.
Oh no!
That'll shock everybody. All right.
I mean, something like that. Just bring something back that none of us that we didn't see coming.
Sony,
No.
can we,
Viva Pinata.
New Fable.
can we get a
new
Force
fucking-
Unleashed remake, bro? Force Unleashed remake.
new
Oh,
fucking Jade
Force
Empire. You know what I mean? For Sony, Metal Gear Solid 1. There's rumors about that. Oh,
That'd be cool.
cool. If they ever remake Metal Gear Solid 1 again, Twin Snakes. Oh my goodness, bro, it's a wrap, dude. Or
So
how
it was
about,
remade on what PS2?
or how about Snake? Or how about Snake Eater? Fucking Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Fucking one of the best games of all time, dude. In my top 5. That'd be dope. But this is just what I hope for. This is guaranteed not going to be on fucking
Yeah,
those
yeah.
next consoles, or it's 90% not going to happen. But that's what I'd probably like to see.
Yeah.
Right. Anyone else want to throw on a game here and there before we close it out?
New Ape Escape.
Ape Escape.
cool.
That would be pretty sweet. I'd be down for that.
The Return of Crash.
What about F-Zero, guys?
Ooh.
I
F-Zero
thought
for
we were
Sony?
talking about Sony and Microsoft.
Yeah, no,
It could be on.
I've
Yes.
never played an
Yes.
F-Zero game, so I
It's
don't
the
really
only
know.
way it's coming back is if someone else buys it.
No, I
Buys
know,
it out.
right?
Yes,
Nintendo's
exactly.
just like, man, what is F-Zero, bro? You forgot?
Nintendo don't know what to do with it, obviously, but they're just like, what the fuck?
It's a dead franchise.
They didn't know what to do with the last one. They gave it to
Bro, you
Sega.
forgot, bro?
Why don't
Hey,
they
they-
just fucking split Captain Falcon and Mario Kart, bro?
Nah.
It's maps. They
I mean,
put
yeah.
Mute City and Big Blue.
Yeah, they put
Mario
their
Kart.
maps. Yeah, put the maps in.
They put the Blue Falcon.
Yeah, they did.
They did. They
Why
put,
not?
They put
Why
his
not?
Mii costume in there.
Oh boy.
Everything but the actual Captain
But
Falcon. Who's
everything
Falcon,
but Falcon,
bro?
bro. They did not put Captain Falcon.
He's pretty much a Smash character.
He's from Smash.
Bro, if you think about it, bro, every other character in the game has a map and cart and they characters in the game. Link is in there. The fucking
Animal Crossing.
villagers, Animal
Villager.
Crossing,
Villagers, yeah.
Splatoon. You know, the Inkling.
Splatoon. But you telling
What?
me
What about Kirby?
Kirby has Rainbow Road, right? Isn't it Rainbow Road Kirby's map?
That's not
No,
Kirby. That's
no,
not
No,
Kirby. That's not Kirby.
that's a Mario Kart staple. map.
Yeah.
Remember Mario Kart DS had Rob?
Oh yeah, it did have
Did
Rob.
it really? I
It really
forgot
had.
about
Yeah,
that.
it had Rob.
It
in
had
it.
Rob.
That
Yeah.
was so stupid.
Yeah. Fuck Rob. Bro.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Yeah, fuck Rob.
All right, guys. We're gonna do our outros. Jay, tell them where they can find you at.
You can find me on Twitch, J. Yo, we growing super fast, bro. Like faster than I thought, bro. Like we almost to 150 followers, man.
Hey.
We getting there. The next stream. Shout outs to Prez, bro. Prez bought me Resident Evil 4. We will be streaming that shit soon.
Oh shit!
Hey.
Only when Prez is ready. Cause Prez is never here for me to stream the shit. So
I've been busy this week. You know, just got back to work.
I got you. So be on the lookout for that.
And the draft.
Yeah, be on the lookout for that. Also, be on the lookout, bro. I'm definitely gonna be streaming some of Grand Blue, bro, because I really like this fighting game, bro. I really want to get good at it. And just that's about it. Hey, Cluis, I miss you, baby.
We all miss Clues.
I'll be home, bro. Had a food ready for me.
Come on. Tell them where they can find you at.
You can find me on Twitter at George Alamio1, Twitch, YouTube, Alamio Productions. Gonna start something kind of different, possibly on Saturday. Thinking about doing a Ocarina of Time randomizer. You know,
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
That'd be dope,
Bro.
Yep.
'Cause, I mean, 'cause
So
we all
fucking
love-
hype! I can't wait for that.
we all love Ocarina of Time, and we all know everything about it. You know what I mean? So it'd be kind of interesting to see like what a randomizer would do, like put what items and bosses in different places and shit. So I think that's gonna be pretty interesting. And just check out my content on YouTube. I got all the playlists updated. You know, every time I stream, I upload it to YouTube. Check it out. Check out Danganronpa. You know, Doki Doki Literature Club. You know what I mean?
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange.
Yep.
Check all that stuff out. You know, until
Undertale.
Larry.
Undertale. I deleted that.
He just-
I deleted that
Lee
video.
just said, Larry.
I got my money back for that trash.
Did
That's
you return
it
it
for-
on stream?
Oh, yeah.
He did.
I
Did
did.
you still have it on there?
I think I uploaded it, bro.
Oh, good. That's your best one.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oof.
Hermano, number 2. Tell them where they can find you at.
The best hermano.
You guys can find me in the Discord server, the Disrespected Club server, and you guys can find me on Twitter at TGLopez21. Thank you for having me on.
Follow
Hey,
him, bro.
always.
Yeah, for sure.
The goat.
Richie Rich, tell them where they can find you at.
You can find me at Twitter at little_Zura and at Twitch at littlezura.
He hasn't streamed in 2 months, guys.
I know, bro.
Yeah.
When are you gonna
We
stream?
trying to help
Fucking
him, bro.
start streaming again, bro. You're off the podcast.
Tyner, you'd probably be off the podcast.
You would be
Okay.
out first.
Boomer, tell them where they can find you at.
Oh my
We all know
god.
exactly. We all know who that is, bro.
Oh my god.
The coffee
You're not too far behind me, other boomer.
Hey,
Anyway.
bro, I'm a baby boomer, but I'm.
Hey, man, I'm still
not,
27,
I'm not
bro.
there yet.
Baby boomer.
Hey,
Bro,
I'm only 26.
that's
Wait,
what-
but you know all these young kids. You know these young kids. 26 and up, you're a boomer. So
Oh shit, that's true.
you're late. You're mid to late.
I like
late 20s
how
and up.
Prez try to put all of us in his category.
I know,
No,
right?
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Have you seen, bro? I know some.
You about
Bro,
to be
you know
a
that
boomer.
boomer saying
About
was coming
to-
out.
Hey,
bro?
notice he said 26 and up, so it covers pretty much
Everybody
everybody
here,
It's
bro.
called 25 and up. 25 and up. My sister said 25 and up.
Yeah.
But I know guys on Twitter who are like the same age as you guys, 27, 26, 27, 28, and they're these young cats. Oh, boomer. So I was like,
They
pretty much
probably think
boomers.
you're older, bro.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't give a
boomers
fuck.
are mid 20s and up.
I'm
So-
fucking bitching.
all right. So you guys can find me on YouTube. You find me on YouTube, Matt NES, MAD space NES. Search for that on YouTube. That should be the first thing that pops up. It's my channel. We're going to be getting videos back soon. Hopefully, like the channel's been a little dead, but just things have been getting in the way because we're all dealing with stuff right now. But hopefully we'll get past that soon. I'm also trying to make affiliate on Twitch, twitch.tv/the8bitmattnes.
Follow him.
Yeah, please. I'm 18 viewers away from getting to affiliate. I've reached all the other requirements. I just need 18 more followers. You can also follow me on Twitter at the 8bitmattnes. Yeah. Anyway, and I have a giveaway on my YouTube channel. Once I hit 100 subscribers, I'm 7 away still from
We are
getting
7 away from
I'm gonna be
100 as well. Go ahead.
Yes,
We
yes.
are 7 away. So if you,
I want to give these games away, dude. Can you
Almost
guys?
there.
Yeah, me
What's
too.
up,
We-
man?
every day,
So
bro,
there's a-
guys are like, man, I want to give these games away, bro. So please.
So there's a giveaway both here and on my channel as well.
Yes, please.
And I'm giving away an Xbox One, PS4, Xbox, a Nintendo Switch game of the winner's choosing.
Hold on, bro.
Uh,
Hold on. First off, we some very generous niggas in here.
Yeah, for sure.
we really are.
It has been so many fucking giveaways.
Mm-hmm.
So many giveaways, bro, since we started this podcast, bro. We too generous, bro. We too generous.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give
Just
these
let
games
me,
away.
just give them to me, bro. Just give them to me, bro.
That's not happening, Jake.
Like I said,
Jay?
you can win. You can win RE3, but like I mean,
I'll take them off your hands, bro.
but yeah, that's fine.
I'll take it off your hands, bro.
But yeah,
I didn't know
Is
you
that it,
could do that, bro.
Yeah, that's it from me.
okay. Well, what's up, everyone? My name's Alton. You guys can find me on Twitch. You type it in, runaway_shark. I haven't streamed in over a week. I streamed Persona 5 Royal last week. I might stream tomorrow. I might do some Goose Game, Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah.
So
On conk.
I'm gonna do that because we need gameplay for next week. So definitely,
I'll be there for sure.
yeah,
Mm.
I'm gonna be streaming that so I can get some gameplay. And I played the demo at PAX, but I want to see what this Goose Game's all about. So it's gonna either be tomorrow or.
You said you
It
liked the
should
demo,
be
right?
hilarious.
I did like the demo, but I mean, I like the
Tune
demo, but I've never got too far because you only get like 10 minutes if I'm not mistaken. So I'll be playing that. Untitled Goose Game, come through, check it out.
Goose.
We're almost at 100 subs here.
Yes.
Help! No, we've been at 93 for like a month. Come on, help us out. You know. So,
Come on, guys.
I haven't been doing a good job on the Twitter. You know, being active and stuff. I know, but you know with this pandemic stuff, you know, just you got a lot on your mind. You know, now I'm back to work. Thank goodness. You know, so definitely come help us through. And when we get to 100, we're gonna be the streams, the podcast to Twitch full time.
Yeah.
And then we'll be uploading the podcast on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when everyone gets their PC going, because we're buying PC parts, 3 of us are at least.
Yeah.
Maybe we can dual stream at the same time on YouTube and Twitch. But definitely come through, help us out. If you know anyone who wants to follow it, give us a sub to us on YouTube. Tell them doing a giveaway at 100
Yes,
subs.
please.
These games are. Well, one of them's they're both almost. Well, one's over a month old, and the other one's about to be a month. Trying to give.
I'm still trying to win Luigi's Mansion.
I'm still trying, bro.
I don't give a fuck how old they are, bro.
Bro, that game's
Yeah,
been
sub
out for
to
months.
this channel and sub to Bad NES, so we can give all these games away.
Yes,
facts.
please.
And I'm almost to 80 followers on Twitch. I was at 77.
Woo, shout outs.
I'm at 70. I was at 77, but I'm at 76 now. Well,
Yeah.
shout outs to you, whoever you are. Fucking. Well, yeah, that's it. Shout outs to the 12 viewers. Appreciate you guys coming through.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for
I know
coming,
the
guys.
topics have been a little light. I know we've been kind of out of it here and there. Taking weeks off and stuff like that. We'll try to work better on that. But also, if you see it in the message, if you saying
Yes.
any of you guys who streams, help us out. Send us your gameplay. We'll give you a shout out. You see how it says George's name, his Twitter, his Twitch, and his YouTube. We'll give you a shout out if you can allow us to use your gameplay. We definitely need help. A lot of us, it's been usually the same 6 or 7 people who've been doing it. Jay,
I haven't done it yet.
Jay has not done it.
I did it one time, bro. Yo. I just don't know how to pull the video from my Twitch, bro.
Dude, you can give Richard your information. He can do it for you
Really
if you
just
want
doing
to.
it, bro.
That's it. My bad, Rich.
You log in
right here.
Yeah, dude. If you want to do RE4, your first.
Yeah, you do RE4.
RE4.
Yeah, I want to do RE4 gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should.
So that'll be dope. And I'm gonna do Goose Game. So.
And
Your Animal Crossing gameplay. You can do that if you want. I mean.
Oh God, please no.
I don't know.
Richard edits the whole thing, bro. It's out.
Maybe something fun. I don't
It'll be
think
30 minutes of the character sitting on a stump.
you can cut trees for half an hour, but yeah, if you Animal
Oh,
Crossing,
and only an hour, a half an hour game.
half an hour.
Oh, half
at
hour,
least,
yeah.
at least.
Shinobu
want-
did something you can have 10 minutes of 3 different games.
Don't do that. You're
Dope.
cheating.
But I think that's dope though, bro. Instead
That
of
is dope. But all 3 of those gameplays were him getting bodied. Bro.
Yeah, body in 3 different games,
Yeah,
bro.
shout out to Tio. I love you, but bro, you play.
Yo, hey,
play
shout outs to
Radio
Shinobu for getting us the European versions of Xenoblade, bro. Love you, Shinobu. Love you, bro.
I mean, if you guys want to send your gameplay, even Animal Crossing, and I prefer 1080, but if you guys only can do 720, that's fine. It has to be at least.
Richard, don't take gameplay from Amy, bro. She said she's gonna talk to her villagers for 12 hours.
For 12 hour
Oh, God.
gameplay, bro. Damn.
But with that being said, though, I appreciate you guys coming through.
Hey.
Facts.
Bye, everybody.
Close, bro.
Bye.
Close. I'm on my way home, baby.
Bye.
I love my way home.